Okay, welcome, one and all, to the greatest sporting events this world has to offer until a world holy war breaks out. Let's get some music, actually. Yo, groovy.
I made Nicola, we're safe.
It's still technically a 50-foot cone. Or 193.7-foot cone.
Ooh, I had it muted because it's in another channel. I almost put it up at full blast. I unmuted it. That is super hurt.
So, with the war choir raging high in the heavens, the world is in chaos right now. What was supposed to be a simple back and forth little battle between you and your rivals at school has been rudely interrupted when three of the stones that kind of mark the boundaries and provide the magic to the stadium were destroyed in this destruction. And let's see, the gods, every single one of them, crying out in their own voices in their own way, saying something along the lines of, "The time has come to pass, which we will take back the world from the heathens who infect it like vermin. I will cleanse the world in holy fire and kill all those who dare oppose my will and become the one true God. Yes. Pray for power and it shall be given upon you. Let the holy war commence." All of these gods have declared war not upon the world itself, but also against each other. It's a free for all. And apparently, all the rules that have been governing the gods up till now, the limits on their power, have been pretty much removed. So all the worshippers in the stadiums have suddenly been overtaken with their god's energy and intent, their purposes to destroy all the rivals, so that their divine calling and the reason they became a god can be universally set in stone. Upon this announcement, you look down to realize, Wile E. Coyote style, you have no ground underneath you. Let us roll initiative.
Val, you go first before me.
I didn't. Oh, I have to do that.
This goes closer to the ground, therefore sooner to hit it.
Hmm. It didn't roll. That's silly. Did it roll this time? Hold on. There it is. Oh, yay! Wait. No, I'm not going last. Cool.
Did you decide who's going first? 18s?
Oh, it's foul because my dex is lower.
Okay, foul.
And I have a +7 to my dexterity or initiative checks. I still rolled like crap.
And that's hope, right?
How do you only have a 4 in initiative? I guess.
He only has a +4 dexterity. I used the first ASI to bump wisdom up to.
Well, so he must have only had a +1 in dexterity because you should be adding +3 because of level 7.
Oh, right. I completely forgot about the trait, so.
So, yeah,
would
Foul
then
still
be
goes
a
first,
21.
but-
Yep.
Yeah, he's got a 21 instead of an 18. I was gonna say, I'm like, we should bet you have the same dex as me.
Yep, I do.
As
Ah.
you realize that the floor is no longer the floor, you look down and see the stadium dirt beneath you, unenchanted. What would you like to do?
How far am I gonna fall at the start of my turn?
20 feet.
Okay, so he's gonna hit the ground immediately. So he was 18 feet up.
Okay. So you take
Because there's no way for him to stop himself, really.
9 points. Sorry, 1 point. Yeah, 9 points of damage.
He hits the ground, and rather than being, a graceful thud or anything, he just flop.
Poof of dirt.
Ugh.
And he looks up, sees how everyone else is much higher up than him, and panics. He doesn't actually try to fight anyone quite yet. Instead, using his action to get back to his feet, since he probably fell prone, is no dignity. And moves to here, looking up the entire time like, I'll catch you, even though if he isn't saying anything. His arms are held up.
Okay.
That's his turn.
Let's say for
course.
falling, if one person falls on top of the other, I roll fall damage, and each of you take half of it plus a d6.
Oh, cool. Cushioning
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Hope, you are falling.
Am I following the entire distance right now?
You have half a turn. I've done the math. One action.
So, fall damage is bludgeoning, right?
Yes.
As I'm falling, you just see me mutter, and I will continuously cast Blade Ward until I hit the floor.
Okay, make a concentration check, as falling is a bit hard for concentration.
That's fair. Gotta remember how to do that. I don't. Okay, so it's
Con.
Constitution.
It's con.
Concentration.
Yeah, and you do have my bless active right now, though that's not relevant.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter. I
Fine.
can't. I
Not
can't
really
hang on.
relevant. Yeah.
So the pinwheeling arms are not productive for falling. So you falling 100 feet. Let's say take away first. Let us do. Sorry, not D10. Sorry. And one more.
Could be worse.
As I'm falling, trying to cast, I see Mallory skewered by a rapier of light, if I remember how we left off.
Mhm.
And you just,
Mute.
Mallory! And he hits the ground with a large thud.
Breath knocked out.
Don't worry, there's a very heavily, or not very, but a pretty heavily armored man coming too. So, cool.
Did I take the 28 or the 26?
28. Yeah. Next person will
Gotcha.
take the 26. But you are no longer flying. Looking over, by the way, these two are over here. In that slow motion moment of falling, where did it lie? You notice that Mallory has changed. She is not quite the same person. Where previously there was muddy brown hair and a homely appearance, has been transformed into a battle angel with golden hair and beauty that seems to stun all who look upon this goddess incarnate. You still see some of her features that resemble Mallory, and you know that it's her by spending so much time together, but she's become perfect, appearance-wise. and she is currently wreathed in golden armor and is fighting Anua. Anua, on the other hand, he goes, and he, with his dual wielding, takes 2 quick attacks with his rapier against her. Both hit, and since that is something that he can't do, that's...
For the record, has Anua had a similar transformation?
No, his eyes are glowing brightly, and there's faint wisps of divine energy radiating from, but he is nowhere near this level of imbued. And sorry, no, he doesn't. Take away that sneak attack. 26. Ulfgar. And you see him cartwheel back, getting ready for another attack. You are currently falling. You have an action as you see Hope right beside you, falling.
Ulfgar will simply trust in his ability to withstand the blow, and once he falls to the ground, he'll prepare to heal his allies.
Technically, you would be falling at the same rate that he was. Theoretically, you could use the molding bond.
Oh,
wouldn't-
I'm
it
not
wouldn't
covered
do-
by it. I'm not covered by it anyway.
It
Yeah,
wouldn't
it's
do us
just-
any favors either, because we're all falling at the same time, so we're gonna hit the ground at the same
Yeah,
time.
and unfortunately, Hope is flailing too much to be of any
Yeah,
use.
Well,
as
Warden
in,
or-
when I
Warden or Foul
fall,
takes damage.
yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, can I take my action after I fall?
Sure.
Yeah, so Ulfgar is just like not worried about the damage, and he's just gonna like even like just fall straight down, and then once he
Superhero
gets
landing.
there, he'll try to get his allies back on their feet.
He's going to be falling
Okay.
on. Yeah, he's falling on Foul, who's going to be trying to catch him.
Don't worry about that.
So 39.
Too late
so
now.
Ooh,
15, 16.
But it's
20.
halved between the both of them.
Oh,
Yep,
29.
so
Oh, alright.
Both of
19.
you take 27 plus.
the D6 for trying to catch him.
Yep. Ulfgar, you take 28. Sorry, 18. And Foul, you take 22. 21 points of damage.
Alright. Do I still have my movement left, or is that all my movement to just fall?
That was your movement to fall, but you can use the rest of it to stand up.
Okay, yeah, I will. Thank you, lad. I will go ahead and stand up, and then prepare an action to. Let's, channel Baranar's healing light into me. That's not going to have any negative consequences.
Nope.
But
None
yeah,
at all.
that will be my prepared action, and I will wait for Raybar and Warden to finish falling,
Very
and
well.
that will.
Warden's
that's probably
probably
when I
already
take
on the
that action.
ground by now.
Technically, but not in.
For turn order, it needs to happen, but
Yep.
we've all
I got-
struck the.
Raybar, you
I'm
are
a little bit
falling.
denser than Raybar, and I just fall a little faster.
I ain't got nothing. I'm just falling
Yeah.
so ungracefully. So ungracefully.
You take 30 points of damage. Oh, that's not too bad.
Ouch. Actually, I'm almost the same hit points before we reset.
Damn.
I had 29. I'm down to 20.
Damn.
And I'm gonna stand up,
Yep.
and
that's your move.
I'm going to specifically ready a shot for anybody that is aggressive towards our group, excluding Mallory. If that makes sense. So
Sure.
if anyone's aggressive to any of us that's in the pit, our group that's in the pit, I'll take a
And
shot. But if
fun
not,
fact,
then
you have fallen right where Shalon and Sigland is, and they are
course.
stunned to see everything go to crap.
If I can, I'll speak to them.
Sure.
Look, I know we don't like each other, but something's happening. Are we allies or are we enemies?
Shalon squints at you and says, "Group up." Mostly to the rest of her party. She seems to be not sure what's going on. Raybar, that's your turn. Okay, Mallory. The avatar of Mallory is going to, still focusing on him, fly over and strike him a couple times with her mace.
Whew.
Fool.
Anua, you got lucky.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta switch that.
Wow. Wow, Scott. Those were some rolls.
So about that god upgrade, when can we get it?
Fool. Fool.
I'm just scared what's gonna happen. I'm like, half
I'm no
select.
longer scared for Mallory.
Yeah, I'm not scared for Mallory either.
Hey,
after
hey
this one.
guys.
Hey,
So here's a thought.
Hope, I'm leaving your fucking girlfriend behind. She can handle herself.
Yeah.
Let's see. 9 plus 3, 12. Oh wow, that's not good.
Really like how this one human soldier is in the battle.
I'm assuming it's all the guards in the area, not just the one.
I like to think it's just the one.
I mean, we could, in theory, fill the stadium to the nines, but I feel like some of it, for some of us, it would crash our computers.
So 50.
Well, I mean, there's a couple of them in the stands.
There is,
so
but
56 points of damage reduced by half.
I'm just very wanting.
56? What?
What?
For 2
Against
mace
Anua.
attacks.
Still, what?
Oh, we're getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
We don't win this. We don't win
Sorry
this.
about your girlfriend, Bob.
Sorry, your girlfriend turned out to be the last boss.
We don't win this.
Nope.
We don't win
It's
this.
bad.
None
If
of
we're
us
running, it's bad.
survive an attack like that.
I at 56. No. Absolutely none.
I literally immediately go unconscious. Well, I will resist it. I'm resistant to radiant.
This is still active somehow. I love it, Ulfgar.
But that's the first attack.
Yep.
That was her turn. Warden. Should only do that one time.
Is there any way I can just instinctively tuck and roll to soften a landing?
I mean, you
Can I
can,
roll
you
acrobatics
can
is
make
what
an
I'm asking?
acrobatics check, and if you do a bad roll, it's going to be more damage.
I'm
'Cause you-
fine with that. I'm not taking that much anyway.
Okay, make an acrobatics check. Okay, yeah, you
Damn.
reduce by the damage, just to
Yeah. It's
4
River
points
Warden
of
and
damage.
Scale Monkey.
Natural 1 on first roll. The game is great. Sign.
Well, I mean, natural 1 and then natural 20 by Hope's girlfriend, so.
Your bounce cap.
So I'm assuming that's still all of my movement.
No, you still have half your move. After sending up a little bit more movement if you wish, because you didn't fall from that high.
Nearly as
Feet up.
high.
Yeah.
Let's go! Come on!
What? All right, I'm still clonked
15.
out on the ground.
Yep.
That's
Oh.
15.
Once Warden falls, my held action, which was Balm of Peace, will trigger. So, of this area, like, do Shalon and the other one look hurt?
Say it again.
Shalom was on the
Shalon
ground.
and who's the other one?
They're perfectly fine. They
Okay.
haven't done anything in the last combat.
All right. Well, I do get to move by movement speed. The Warden is too far away, but as I kind of go by everyone, I will back up Raybar. Yes, we are not your enemies at this moment. Something greater happens. and I'll start channeling the divine energy through my amulet of Baranar to try and heal everyone as I pass by them. So I will need to be able to move, Scott, so I can move my movement speed.
Oh, it is technically my turn.
As an
Yeah,
action,
the-
you could.
This is my held action.
Yeah.
I didn't
who's held action? Sorry.
It was
the-
Ulfar's.
Ulfar.
Ah, okay.
That's the one downside to this.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll just go ahead and everyone's nicely lined up, so I'll just like kind of move through all of them and go ahead and give them a bomb of peace. If that works as they would normally would.
I don't have any damage taken, so don't
Okay.
worry about me.
So
Well,
9
I didn't
hit
roll
points.
well, so you guys all get 9 hit points of healing.
9
Oh my
hit
God.
points is.
Just remember, everyone's an enemy.
It was clear.
Sorry.
No, we were talking to him. We're trying to be nice.
Just remember, everyone's an enemy, even if you're temporary allies.
Yes, but for now.
Well, we're
Yeah.
not.
No, he's talking about
Um,
Ulfgar and my perspective.
Ulfgar.
And
And
that's
Oh, right.
sorry, that's 18 points of healing.
9 points of healing to basically everyone that I passed by.
Yeah, it's gonna be 18.
Huh?
Ooh.
Oh.
As
You gotta.
feel the divine energy rushing through you like you're drinking from a fire hose.
I kind of look in surprise and also awe at my amulet as I channel that divine healing energy.
So Warden is done. It's everybody else's turn. So they
Screaming.
come together. They group up, looking around, seeing what options they have. Shalon's going to cast Fly on all of them. They are going to try to leave. Him dashing to about there. Dashing as well.
Yes, logically, you should fly away from the flying enemies.
Do you say that?
Yes.
And as for their turns, so
Ooh,
they
that's a cone.
take out this one.
I was about to say, you scared the shit out of me. I'm running
Yeah?
straight for the door, so
Foul.
don't run towards me.
I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do.
What you gonna do?
I have no idea. Name calling. Stop with the cone. Val's just gonna
I can-
zoom up the wall.
I can get to the door. Oh, I can get up to the door. I can't get into the door, but next turn I can get to the door.
Oh, yeah, it looks like the door's like 10 feet up.
Yeah. That's the issue. I'm probably sealed.
Ghost. What are you doing, Val? It's your turn? Not mine.
It's my turn. Val is going to look around, see just how everyone's fighting, notice how the bitches are running, and he's going to opt for the safer solution that doesn't involve being an easy target and zoom over with a dash to here, look up, and burn the tabaxi trait to get up to here, just to see if
As
the
you reach
door
the
is
wall,
unlocked.
you jump up, claws outstretched, and slam into a surface as sheer as glass.
Oh, shit.
And
Val's
you
turn.
remember something that was deep in the instruction manual that you guys passed over. The purpose of the arena, not only just to give magical protection, but also one of the abilities of the stones that create the structures is you can't just tamper with the game. Even someone with a subtle spell should be able to affect it. No cheating allowed. So there is a sort of cube around the arena that prevents anyone from climbing the walls, entering or exiting without permission. And
So
It
we're safe from
seems-
everyone but fucking Mallory. Oh no.
actually, not quite. The only
Yeah, she
people
wasn't-
allowed to enter and exit freely is the referees and certain people.
Well, that's one way to win the game.
And
Fouls-
the magical stones that are in the air are what power the enchantments. So the other three made weather, structures, and things like that. This last one that's left standing is the field itself.
We're in a giant cube of force.
Basically,
Shit.
Foul's gonna turn and go.
the other team doesn't realize that yet.
It's still running at the top of his voice
How
as he
far-
as he
Sorry.
just slides down the wall, scrambling like a cat on a smooth surface.
Scott, how far away from the school are we?
I would say about a mile.
Are we within tankard distance?
Supian Sam is still in the. He was your supporter.
He's our
probably-
sponsor. He's probably here.
Yeah, right on the other side of the door. He is there.
Good to know.
I had the same idea. I'm glad we're on the same wavelength, but I'm not doing it on my turn.
Unfortunately, Foul burned both his dash action and his
Tabaxi movement.
tabaxi movement there. So while he can turn around and run the other way now, he's currently trying to scramble just to avoid falling flat on his ass again. So that's the end of his turn.
Hope.
Hope is gonna get up with it. Ah! And then he's gonna see Ulfgar run by, and his whole body is gonna fill with that light. And he's gonna shoot up for half his movement. And his eyes are going to glance heavily around the chaos that's going on around him. So, a reminder, Revelli's Revenge, pulling that out, bonus action or action?
Bonus action.
He's gonna reach towards his forehead, and you're gonna see him rip the dagger out of his mind.
It's new.
Yeah, long story, long story.
Don't care
And
right
he's
now.
gonna he's gonna see the glass wall erect and yell out to the group that's trying to flee, "You're not going to be able to get out of here. We need to get someone here who can disable the barrier." To the three that are trying to fly out of the arena.
Okay, they slow down upon hearing this.
And then Hopo's gonna turn to Raybar, look at Ulfgar, and then Warden. He's going to use the rest of his movement. 5, 10, 15 to spread out a bit. And he is just going to hold his action for an Eldritch Blast for anything that becomes in contact that's hostile. But his eyes can't seem to come off unglued from Mallory.
And even this twisted version of her is beautiful. The goddess of beauty really does give her followers some benefits if they worship her to this extreme.
Hope does know
Inua-
something is very wrong.
Yeah, Inua, on the other hand, is... You see him like you've never seen him before. This isn't the sparring instructor who wants to teach you. This is life or death Inua the Adventurer. Back in the days when he was fighting beasts of the dark, and everything rests upon each moment. His life could be ended, and dual-wielding his rapiers and swords, you see him twirling back and forth, hitting her in ways that your minds can't even really comprehend at the moment. He does 2 attacks, with one being a sneak attack. One misses, the second one hits for 24 points of damage. And she looks angry at that. Ulfgar.
Ulfgar, finding that they're trapped in there, he will simply start advancing towards the position of Inua and Mallory to take advantage of whoever stumbles. He's just gonna go ahead and full dash in their direction.
Ulfgar, where are you going?
I'm seeing if I can help that fight in some way, lad.
I don't believe you.
I have a -1 to my deception, so that's fair.
I mean, do you just want to roll it real quick?
Sure,
Yeah,
sure.
I have a -1
Look
to
at that.
insight if it's worth anything.
It's gonna be great.
Oh!
Damn.
The first time
that
Ulfgar lies.
still meets my passive insight, but
Natural 20. So, yeah, that's just Ulfgar, the peaceful mate. He sees two of the people he knows very well fighting. But I assume, Ulfgar, you're gonna third party this thing.
Yeah, there are conflicting thoughts going through Ulfgar, but he knows that if he can get close enough, there is some situation he can potentially use.
Okay.
Pope cocks the brow. Fine. Don't get yourself killed.
Everybody's just gonna stand there. You know, Pulp Fiction. Fucking standing there and like looking around, what's going on? No idea. Just gonna I'm just gonna slap my chest and healing hands. I want to get back up a little bit more.
Okay.
That's 7 healing.
You put 7 healing into you?
Yep.
Take 14.
Sweet. Even my ASMR stuff's
And
juiced up.
then a little red tinges the corners of your eyes, and Hope looks ready to fight you. He could be on the edge of throwing a dagger or something at you, or some kind of spell. You never know what that spellcaster could do to you.
Insight myself.
Can you do
Sure.
that?
Sure, insight yourself.
The most dangerous boss is each other.
Okay. The divine energy swirling through the entire world is constantly at war, and it seems that there are foreign influences trying to affect you. But knowing that and being able to resist that are two different things.
I know it.
Yeah.
Can I speak? Can I speak my own mind?
Yes, but there's the paranoia of others ready to turn on you. Just like these classmates that are now leaving you in your moment of need.
Oh, God. I don't know what's going on, but be careful with your magic. And you, where the hell do you think you're going? Come help us with this. We need to get out of here. To talk about the canteen, is it a bonus action or an action? Or is it just talking?
It's talking, but it's you have to take it out, so I would say bonus.
Okay, yeah, I don't have anything else I want to do with my bonus action, so I'm gonna call Supercan Sam. Sam, can you let us out of here? We're stuck. People are hurting each other. We need help.
In a reply, you just hear, "Well, you're on my own. I have to get my own party. Let's see if they can help."
Sam, we are your party. I'm gonna start making my way towards the door.
His own party.
Okay, so we're going there.
In reply, though, Shalon yells back, "What about that disintegration ability? That'll get us out."
Used it already.
It was a potion.
Idiot.
I don't know how to do that.
Wasn't expecting this.
Okay.
It's my turn.
Mallory, pissed off at Anua to such a degree, she throws down her mace that poofs into a ball of energy and light that radiates and stuns Anua for just the second that it needs for Mallory to grab him by the armor and launch him. Let's make an athletics check for her. No, stop. Stop. There we go.
Yeah, that was a new one for me. Inciting myself.
You know what? That was a good call.
19.
I'm not even gonna lie about
That'll
it.
do it. Zhoof. And Anua slams to the ground. He, with his abilities in Rogue, he actually runs down the sheer wall for a second, rolling, tumbling, taking barely any damage, stands up, his eyes turn towards you all. Raybar. Sorry, Warden.
I am going to load up one of my magic arrows and try to shoot down the stone.
Okay.
It's a
What's
long
your range
shot,
on
but
that?
What?
What's the range on your...
It's 800 with disadvantage.
Okay.
Is this the Scott? For
Or
all intents and
700
purposes,
with
is
disadvantage,
this the
excuse me.
stone?
This is the stone, yes.
Okay, thank you.
That's the height box. Yeah, that's the...
That is well within normal attack range.
Very well. Okay, make your attack and damage specifically. Okay, cool.
And then I'm gonna
16.
put Dreadful Strikes on it, though I don't think that'll help.
Can you do
Because it's
psychic
like-
damage to a rock?
I mean, like I said, I don't think it'll help, but...
It's just 16 damage. That is enough to destroy one of the kind of gems that is on the side of it. And it destroys, but
Okay.
this thing still remains. It is still held up by the magic.
That is a smart way to do that, Scott. That's kind of props.
Up here, come on!
The stone?
Yes!
Val just looks forlornly at his shotgun and how close range it is.
Ah, sorry, buddy.
But you see out of the corner of your eye a angry tabaxi stamping towards you all. Blades dripping with blood. That seems
I'm not
golden
religious.
more than
Fuck
red.
off.
Neither is hope.
Okay, but after Warden, all the soldiers there are still fighting. So they take out this guy. This guy dies. The other team goes. Shalon says, "This is not our battle."
The gems!
You keep trying to fly out.
They're going to the limits that they can reach just to not be involved.
Wow. Fuck you too.
Until the barrier
cowards.
drops and they get fucking set upon like wolves.
Shalon says, "We will need our energies for when this barrier drops." And they just wait, being defensive, up, flying high in the corner. Foul.
Val's going to.
Raybar, it's up here.
Oh, it's that one. Okay.
Yes.
Val's going to. Let's see, just double checking measurement.
Oh.
Dash back towards the party, closer to Ulfgar, just in case he needs to either A, have his shit slapped out of him because he's going after Anua and Mallory of all people, or B, Anua turns out to actually be aggressive towards them.
Or C,
He's-
both.
Yep. He's not going to actually say anything, though, just eyeing Anua warily. And since he uses action, that's his turn.
Okay. Unua.
You skipped hope.
Oh,
He
sorry.
skipped hope.
You. Yeah. Double click.
It's all good.
Hope.
Hope is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can I reach that with my blast?
You're pointing up
be
behind
just.
you.
I know. Damn it! It's just short.
You're pointing at me, though.
Oh, I am. Okay, hang on.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only 5 feet, I think.
I'm just short of reaching that with my blast.
You could jump.
What is it, 120 feet?
Yeah. Well, hang
You
on.
might be able to, if you redo your movement, you might be able to hop on top of the wall.
Okay, fair. Because I was here. That's 18. I don't think it's gonna matter. It might. I mean, that would bit me at 15 feet of movement if I went here instead. No, I'm still short.
Jump.
Would that be possible, Scott? Could I jump high enough to handle the range, even though it's right at the cusp of the end of my range?
I would say not.
That's fair.
It's worth a shot.
You have to jump 18 feet.
Oh, yeah, that's not happening. So Hope
Yeah,
is
I
just
don't
going
think Hope is
to.
a star basketball player.
Like,
No,
even at the
no.
lowest point, it's 15.
But from here, going straight
You said
up,
you only
will I
moved
be-
15 feet to get up to the thing, though?
Yeah.
You should be able to move more.
Well, he's intentionally staying here. He might move over that way.
Boom.
Oh no.
I found you a place where you can hit it.
Right beneath it? Okay.
Yep.
I'll have to be right beneath it. Okay. I will move 5, 10, 15, and I will dash as an action. 10, 15, oop. 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I will use my bonus action, Healing Light, to top myself off.
That is also a celestial ability.
But my patron is not a my patron is not a god. So
Yeah,
it might
but-
not matter.
And technically, I don't have I'm celestial, but I'm not godly. If that makes sense, it's weird.
But that's up to you, Scott. Does that double and I get the same situation, or
Not for you. No.
that's what I figured? But I still only heal 1 hit point, which is terrible. That'll be my
poor
turn.
Unless you wish it to double.
I mean, Hope has no knowledge that healing is getting double, and he just knows something's wrong.
Okay.
So there's no reason Hope would wish it to double. He knows the limits of his
You
power.
literally heard me say to Ulfgar, "Be careful of your magic." I didn't say holy magic. I just said magic. So
But that's my turn.
Okay. Good news for rules going forward. Technically, tieflings are classified as humanoids, not fiends.
Yes.
yeah, no, they're not. They are humanoids. Same as
They are
Ismars. They are also humanoids.
Yes. So
I think the
things like
only
Divine
one-
Smite, which double damage to fiends.
Don't work on Tiefling.
Right.
As Anua rushes forward, using his cunning action to dash, gets right behind Foul, and sneaks attack you in the back with his swashbuckler ability. First attack,
Nothing personnel, kid.
and he's gonna drop a. Oh, sorry, Divine Smite on that too. 23 to hit for 35 piercing and radiant damage.
Unfortunately, that's just gonna hurt like a truck. I'm sorry, Foul.
Yep, he is down to feeling like a 21 out of 68.
Okay.
Wolfgar, do you want to teleport to him?
No, Emboldening
Can't.
Bond is only on Hope and
Second
you
one.
and Foul. I don't have it on
14 to
myself.
hit, so that misses. However, he uses his
Ether.
feline agility. To get out of combat range of you? About there.
Disengaging, I imagine.
Not
He is part rogue.
quite. He has an ability that if he attacks you, he can run.
Oh, yeah.
Mobile.
Oh, I'm familiar.
Yeah, he has the mobile
Mobile.
feat.
I think he's just a swashbuckler.
Not quite. That's fancy footwork for
Yeah.
swashbuckler.
Swashbuckler. Okay. Which
Yep.
I think it is very, very similar to mobile.
Yep.
Very simple.
Fun times.
But that's his turn. Ulfgar.
Well, Ulfgar will simply get his shield up and start advancing forward to Nula. And as he does so, he will look at Nula and say, "Grovel before the might of Baronar," and go ahead and give a command to Unuba.
What save is that?
Wisdom save.
Okay.
DC
Oh, oh.
14.
As a primary rogue, I'm assuming he's not as good at that.
We can hope.
He's a cleric.
Well, he's a paladin. He had used Divine Smite.
Oh yeah. But I think
That's
his
still charisma.
No wisdom.
DC is 15.
Oh, right. You increased your wisdom.
Yeah.
And it's not a charmed effect, is it?
It is not a charmed effect.
Very well.
It is
Okay.
a command effect.
It's a. Yeah, it's a prone effect, which doesn't actually help us fight him, but
The range.
the ranged people
Yeah, I
aren't
keep
actually
forgetting about the
targeting him right
range
now.
part. Oh well.
So
But I mean, you're Ulfgar, not us.
that works.
Yeah.
And the key thing there is also it actually slows him down because he has to use movement to get back up.
Right.
He has to spend his entire turn doing that action.
Yeah, he skips
Yeah,
his next
so
turn.
Mhm.
It's not his turn yet, so you guys can still take attacks on him
Yeah.
while he's up, and then his next turn he's gonna go prone.
Mhm.
But that is my turn.
I mean, I'm not targeting him regardless. I'm trying to get out of here.
Yeah.
Raybar.
Hope's gonna yell
Right.
at Raybar. Shoot the stone!
On command, one shot.
Let's roll.
I'm just seeing how my rolls are feeling. So first shot.
Bang.
11.
I would say no. You hit it, but it's such a hard surface that it ching off.
You get
Second
two.
shot. 3 grit points. I am using violent shot. So each grit point gives it a +2 to the firearm's misfire score. And if it hits, I can roll an additional weapon damage die per grit point spent.
Very well. So that's
And
a,
I spent 3, so it would be 4d12 if it hits.
And don't roll a
Don't
4
misfire.
or lower.
Oh, and the misfire is...
It's 4. You sure you
No,
want to spend 3?
we're doing it. Misfire's 10.
Yes.
Misfire. But 14, as you guys watch me flick a switch up on Recipro, pull back the bolt, and line up the shot, and the thing almost flies out of my hands as I shoot the shot.
Yep, it is broken for the moment. You have to.
You do have,
It's not misfire. It didn't
Oh.
misfire. Misfire is at 10.
but you do have bless, Raybar.
Well, no, it's what you roll.
I thought it was the total. I'm sorry.
No, I think I'm pretty sure.
Because a misfire on 1 or 2, I believe your shotgun is 2 misfire or 1 misfire.
My misfire, because technically it's a built weapon, and for balance purposes, I gave it extra range, but it's stupid. It's just a musket. It's just a 2.
Yeah.
But
so
I mean,
2
but
plus
technically I
3
gave it a
is
4
5.
because, and it's +6
So your
because I
misfire's
used
at
3 grit
8.
points. My misfire's at 8. I rolled a 9,
Okay.
so I didn't misfire.
No, that's +9. You have a 5 plus 9. You rolled a.
Yeah.
Your die would come up a 5.
The
With
5. Oh, okay. I didn't
2
realize I
plus
rolled a 5.
3 equals 5. Yes, it does misfire.
I read it backwards. I thought I rolled a 9. So okay, cool. So gun is broken.
You will need to spend an action to fix
I don't have any other backup weapons.
Thankfully,
Does the
Val
bullet
does.
still hit its mark? Still?
Yeah.
Maybe?
No.
You
Because
have
if it
Bless,
misfires, I lose my my
Radar,
attack.
Oh, okay. You have Bless, by the way.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if I misfired,
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's based on the roll.
The
which I didn't know about, but I thought it was the total.
No, it's
thankfully,
always on the roll.
Val is
Yeah.
close enough and has a backup weapon, so on his
Dice rolls equal to or lower. Okay.
If it was the total, it would be a pointless mechanic. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's
with that going off, that
Oh no.
gamble not paying off,
Oh no.
you have a movement.
I'm gonna stand here. Also, I'd like to point out that my my fix check is 18.
Mhm.
Or no. 8 plus 8, so 16. 16.
16. Okay. Valerie's turn. She is going to ascend from
If you
her
want to move
high.
towards me, I have 2 swords.
And
I have a sword. I just can't
ram
draw it.
her reappearing mace into the wall of force, not breaking through.
Wait a minute. No fucking way.
Inua's a referee, she is not.
Yup.
And which, at this point, you hear from the distance, maybe you shouldn't break that thing? That's all that's keeping us from this. And she looks over, and there's fireballs and holy divine pillars of light, along with thousands of arrows flying each opposite crazy direction. Stands are full of violence. Warden.
I don't know how I can be on foul twice. I mean, think you mean Ulfgar?
No, everybody. No, everybody but Foul is affected by Bless.
Yep.
Emboldening Bond is on Foul, Hope. Oh, and Warden. You typed Hope.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah,
Foul,
you're
hope, and
right.
foul.
Yeah.
Foul,
Foul, hope, and
teleport to
foul.
yourself.
Yeah, Foul. I just like typing
I
your
mean,
name Foul.
that's how we got rid of the necromancer. Teleport to self via the portable hole. So, do we really want to try and find out?
I have a bag of holdings. Anybody got? We have an interdimensional briefcase.
I'm going to use insightful fighting, which is my insight against Nua's deception.
Okay, very well.
And I believe that's also affected by us, or is it not?
Yeah, attacks, ability checks, and saving throws. I'm pretty sure.
14.
15.
15.
15 plus D4 because you have emboldening Bond.
No. Emboldening Bond is once per turn, but the Bless is always active. So you can.
Oh, I mean,
Okay,
it
what does this do?
doesn't matter because I beat him anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to sneak attack him.
Oh, right. You're an. That might not be
You're
enough.
inquisitive.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Wait.
Bless, Emboldening Bond, both are active.
2D4.
Yeah, whichever one you want.
Oh,
Can you add both of those?
Yes.
yes.
Yeah, they're 2 different spells technically,
Okay.
or 2 different abilities / spells.
So 21. He is going to use.
Oh, Scott, you've gotten quite quiet. I don't know if it's just on my end or
Yeah,
what.
he's going to use defensive duelist, and that misses.
Okay.
Ooh, his
Goddamn,
armor class
fucking-
for the moment is higher than a 19. Sorry, 21.
It's parry, effectively.
Defensive duelist. No, parry is different. Parry reduces the damage.
Oh.
Defensive duelist is basically a shield ability with.
Martial.
Oh, that's with the melee attack. You can't use
Ah,
defensive
yes,
duelist
then
on
in
that.
that case, he uses.
Can he dodge?
Sorry, can you repeat that? Because I'm having trouble hearing you right now.
Nah, that's a bonus action, not a reaction. Yeah, you hit him.
However, I do want to imagine that he just fucking slices the arrow in half as he gets by him in a different universe.
14 points of damage.
And then did you... Oh, wait, no, I did your sneak attack.
So it'd be 16 total.
Actually, 14. He is unable to be sneak attacked.
Oh.
But I did the thing.
Yeah, it was a different feat. It wasn't like he was hidden or
Insightful
anything
fighting.
like that.
Insightful fighting gives me sneak attack against him.
Yes, but he is immune from sneak attack.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a feat.
It's alert.
That is alert gives it cannot be surprised by enemies, if I remember correctly.
Which includes sneak attack.
But that's
No, it
not.
does not.
That's not how this works.
Surprised is when you get a surprise round for getting the jump on an enemy.
Yeah, you get a
Sneak
+5
attack
bonus
is
to
something
initiative.
else.
You cannot surprise while conscious. Other creatures don't gain advantage on attack rolls against you as a result of being unseen. Warden's not unseen. She used a different ability to give herself sneak attack.
And it's not actually getting advantage for the
Yeah.
sneak attack.
Advantage versus damage. I see what that means. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 2 damage, but it'll stack up overall, so I can see the semantics.
Okay, human soldier. They are going to kill some people and get killed in return.
Basically, the way this is flavored is that I see a hole in his guard, rather
Right,
than
like-
Rather than you get the drop on him and it hits him with a bunch of damage.
And I thought alert was slightly different, but he just needs.
Alert's still really good, but
And the rest of them are going to say they are going to start moving to the thing and saying, "Stop! Don't destroy it. We need it up until this mess is over." Foul.
Having just been shivved like a freaking prisoner again, Foul looks very unhappy at Anua. However, on seeing that Raybar's weapon just busted in his hand, instead of actually attacking Anua first, he just looks at Ulfgar, thinks Ulfgar's got this, and moves over to Raybar, holds his shield up to put it between him and Anua, and with his action pulls out the pistol that he spent his money on, and hands it back to Raybar.
Okay.
Like, he's not attacking because defending his allies from the same thing is more a priority. And Ulfgar
Right.
seems like he's got this.
it's very light. I think I can make you do with this. Thank you.
Hope is gonna groan, taking his situation, and I am gonna roll. Hey, everyone, even or odd.
Odd.
Oh, hey. I honestly
Hope is
looked
gonna-
at Dreadful Strikes and thought you could roll to even.
Hope is gonna reach down, gathering energy in his arcane focus on his belt, and with a flicking motion, he's going to throw 2 Eldritch Blasts at Anua.
Okay.
Both of us have bless.
I will bless the first one. First one becomes a 21. Second one is a 27.
They both hit for 8 points.
Eldritch Blast damage.
And Hope is deciding to listen to the group above him and is going to elect to agree that maybe keeping that wall of force up is a good idea. Better be trapped in here with one person than everyone else and whatever madness is going on with Mallory. And he is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Actually, he's going to...
I'd
He's
say
not
opposite
going to
way,
do that.
Opposite way, opposite way.
He's not going to do that, and actually, he's going to try and provide cover by crouching under this rock. And that'll be my turn.
Inua, on his turn, being compelled, kneels, dropping his weapons, and it's hard for him to speak, hard for you to hear, Ulfgar, even though you're the closest. Stop. I can stop this. Please. And as you look, the light in his eyes begin to fade just ever so slightly.
Oh.
Ulfgar.
All right. Well, I wanted to first clarify. So Mallory, being a worshiper of the goddess of beauty, became more beautiful. Me being a goddess, worshipping the goddess of peace and hearth, like, how is that affecting me in terms of?
So you haven't received too many outward gifts. She must have been more devout than you and been chosen.
Right. I will take my
So,
cutlass. Mhm.
You looking over at her, probably a pang of jealousy that your god isn't seeing you as much as her god is seeing her, so hey, maybe killing everyone here, including her, might reward you somehow.
Well, I will take my cutlass. Is the magic of the sleep enchantment that is worn off, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why we shot back up to full HP.
Yeah. Ulfgar will start advancing on Inua, who is now prone beneath his feet. So I will get advantage if I attacked him. I will
Gotcha.
take my cutlass, and as I prepare to swing, I will ask him one time, do you submit to the will of Baranar?
Val at this point is actually going to shout, if that's okay, to have him respond.
Make a persuasion check, Ulfgar.
Okay, I am not good at this, but
You can use your
Wisdom?
use your religion check if you wish.
okay, yeah, I am slightly better at those.
And Foul, what do you shout?
Stop.
Oh, not great.
Stop!
9.
9.
Okay. Very well.
Val's not very good at stopping things.
Stop.
No. Is that a natural one on the other half of that persuasion check?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
that it is.
It just usually turns red.
It just means that he didn't roll it at either, so it's
Yeah.
taking.
Raybar. So, Ulfgar, you are holding your action for what trigger?
Oh, no. I'm simply asking him if he submits to the will of Baranar. If I don't get a reply, I'm continuing my swing.
He is gritting his teeth too much to reply.
Okay, then I am continuing my swing.
Oh. We're doing this.
PvP.
16, I don't think that hits.
You slam into right where his head should be, but there's a twitch.
And as I missed the first time, I will channel the force of Baranar and summon a spiritual weapon in the form of a mace. And this will be a 3rd level spiritual weapon because I'm at 2nd level spell slots. And
So, owie.
attack as a bonus action. And
Magic and spell.
Do your attack.
oh god, that's a
No.
15, so I assume that also
Damn.
misses.
The clothes that he wears, even as an instructor, are engineered to be deceptive, and it smashes into a side of his clothing that's more baggy. And
I
it's
will
at
simply,
yeah.
I will simply boom over him and demand he submit, but I will miss twice.
Raybar.
I'm gonna seeing what's happening and seeing Raybar or not, Ulfgar, looking very angry for some reason and attacking, and taking what I had in my mind for just the insight check I did on myself and kind of having an idea. I still feel that paranoia, right?
On the edge of your mind, yes.
But it's not like
In fact,
Oh.
this weapon that your ally gave you might be just a dud. You're not sure.
okay, but it's
Paranoia.
not driving my actions.
It is not.
Okay, then, despite the paranoia, Foul hasn't failed me yet. I hope he doesn't now. And I'm gonna walk over here. It's a little bit farther back. And just with not making a perception check, do I see the change in Anua?
You would need to use a bonus action to perceive that.
Fine. Bonus action.
Make an insight check.
Insight? Okay. $17.
17. There's fear in his eyes, and conflict, and so many emotions. There's a lot going on in his mind right now.
Then I'm gonna raise my gun to Ulfgar. Old friend, we've been through many an issue. What are you doing?
You must submit to the will of Berenar. Only then will peace be had over this land.
That is not her way. Those are not your words. Fire the gun.
Oh.
PvP.
Seeing Anua's fear and knowing kind of what's going on, I can't make a gunshot non-lethal, can I?
You can aim someone.
You can aim somewhere non-lethal.
We'll
I'm not
see.
trying to
If
kill
low,
Ulfgar.
If it's low damage, we'll consider it a flesh wound. But high damage, there's still such thing as lead poisoning.
24.
That will hit.
And that's just a regular pistol, so 1d10.
Yep.
6.
9 damage.
Yeah. That got your attention.
Don't do this, my friend.
I will bring you
Ulfgar, your
peace.
god was right. Your friends are turning on you.
Yeah.
No longer friends, they are truly enemies.
Bring peace. Even at the end
My
of a
turn.
blade, I will bring it.
Mallory is still fighting the wall, not being able to enter.
Hope turns to Warden. This is bad. I don't.
No! Please enlighten me what part of this is good.
He
Warden,
flips you the bird.
you feel an inkling on the back of your head. As if an eye has been turned towards you. You're being watched.
Can
Hope
I...
continues. Ooh, go ahead.
That was on me, right?
Warden. There's nobody here that's staring at you with such intensity, but you feel it.
Can I use my bonus action to investigate where that's coming from?
You'd need a perception check.
Okay.
I have to say, I do like that tree there, by the way, Scott. Like that little attention to detail of the druid making, or ranger making their own little sniping post.
No, I love to see it. I love to see it.
Like, that was great. Then
There's
the
still a nature deity up.
little elemental things just litter throughout. And then you have the 2 mages with fire just going DBZ over there in the
Oh
corner.
yeah, and the 7 robed figures in the back. They're chanting something ominous, and you feel like something bad will happen if they finish their chanting.
Meteor.
Fucking
Okay.
Zeta Flare.
I'm pretty sure I can't figure out where that's coming from, so,
Yep.
I am going to, I guess I'm going to ready an action to shoot Ulfgar if he raises his hammer again.
I wish Quick Draw affected other weapons as well, not just firearms.
That's it for me.
fun fact. I still have my sword, which wouldn't do much, but
So,
I could wield a shield with it.
dead. Yep, Shalom and them are still just not dealing with this problem. Third partying it up. Foul.
Cowards.
Val's going to lift his shield since it's just a big old tower shield in terms of design. Dig his heels in and rush Ulfgar, trying to not hit him so much as push him with the shield to pin him against the rock. Stop! As he's trying to pin him against this this rock here, so to keep from trying to kill the teacher.
Sure. Make an athletics check. Opposing athletics checks. Nothing can sway a righteous man from his cause, and you slam into him, he shoulders you back, and you end up behind him.
Yeah, you're too far to get emboldened, unfortunately.
I'm assuming I can't use my check there. The
The
You
emboldening
have bless.
bond
You
is-
still technically have bless.
The bless is
But also-
unfortunately.
So does
on
he.
Oh, he
attack
doesn't have
roll.
bless.
No.
Right. Yeah, no, I know what
I
you
have
mean.
emboldening bond, right? Can I use
Yeah,
that?
but you're too far away from Warden.
I wouldn't want to come in anyway.
No, the emboldening bond only implies 30 feet, unfortunately.
No, that's a time of casting.
Let's fight
No,
the
it's
melee
still- no.
cleric in melee.
Oh damn!
No,
Oh,
wait,
well.
fucking. I always forget spiritual weapon is not a concentration spell.
It is not concentration. Yep. That's why I chose that one.
Mm.
Instead of a different one.
I need a concentration check.
I made one for bless earlier.
I need one for the shot I took at you.
You made one for that.
Did you?
17 plus
Oh,
2.
okay.
Yeah.
After
I didn't see that.
After seeing this not work, he's going to just close his eyes and take a deep breath as he's trying to regain his focus. Just second wind, which is just a D10 plus fire level.
Did we
It's
lose
not-
Scott?
I'm here.
Went to
It
waiting on
says we
GM.
lost connection to you.
Yeah.
This is waiting on GM.
Yeah, I lost
I'm
my
sorry.
before.
I'm sorry, Ulfgar.
No worries.
Buddy.
I'm here for it though. Like I'm totally
I'm
here,
here
for it.
but
I
I
feel-
don't
I
think
feel
you
bad.
live this.
And 8 HP from the bonus action. Second wind.
Oh, that was such a bad roll.
Yep.
I've never seen second wind roll high. I've never seen second
Yeah,
wind roll high.
it has not rolled high for me either.
Okay. Hope. I'm back.
I can't
Oh.
do anything.
No,
I'm waiting on GM.
I just lost connection. I've been sent between.
Unhandled
What?
exception.
You've been sent to the space between boards, a barren place. You fell here because the board you were on encountered an error, was deleted, or there is no default board.
Let's try this.
You're gonna just try and
works.
summon us all
That works.
back.
Though it seems that the gods have done more damage to the world. There's a few open spaces here now.
Yeah.
I will exit to main menu and come right back.
Okay. Well, Hope. What do you want to do?
I know he's going to be moving one over. It's all been pointed out to us, so
What's your goal?
I'm also going to reload just to see if this works.
I've lost the initiative order, by the way.
Yeah, we don't have the initiative right now.
Ah, well.
Yep, that's why I reset, because may as well do that and fix the board. Yep, exiting and re-entering actually fixed the board.
Did it fix the initiative?
Nope, initiative's still gone.
Let's go.
5,
That's weird.
10, 15. I mean, you have it, and that's what's important.
I
As long
have
as Scott has it, it's okay.
Up there, so let's.
As long as one person has it.
As long as the
Honestly,
GM has it.
Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of fine with not being in initiative mode, to be 100% honest.
Hope is gonna turn to look at the madness going on with his instructor and then his 3 friends. Seeing Raybar shoot Ulfgar And
You
they're
heard the
seeing-
words I was saying.
I did. And Hope
also
is going
kinda yelling,
to
"Stop."
2 more blasts. 2 blasts at this. I am barely within range, but I am within range.
Who are you firing at?
Oh,
Okay.
I'm firing at the totem.
Oh, the totem. Oh,
2 more blasts. Okay, roll to attack and damage.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun when we
Yep,
break the
they both
totem.
hit. First one isn't going to completely destroy one of the stones, but the second one would finish it off.
Okay.
there's 4 stones on it.
5.
4 gemstones, yeah.
5.
Because one of the torch on top is considered one. A gemstone on fire, which is, magic.
Hope turns to the rest of them and shoots them a smile. I expect you to run when this barrier goes down.
We have bigger
What?
problems right now.
Definitely bigger problems.
Stop Ulfgar.
Speaking of Wolfgar.
Hope is torn. He doesn't know what to do.
Oh, wait
Well,
a second.
I
wait a
believe
second.
it was Inua's
Yeah,
turn
let
before
me
me.
switch it out. Is Inua's turn. He is standing, and the fading of the light of the magical energy rushing through him dissipates, and the fading stops, and he brightens back up twice as much as before, and you see ghostly shadows as being confronted with another god ignites the control that one has over Inua, and as an action, he uses all of his lay on hands to bring him back up to pretty much full. Bonus action disengage, feline agility. Let's just do.
Gonna be right back.
Is feline agility a bonus action as well?
I think it's
No,
just something you can just do.
It's a trait
Yeah.
you can use whenever.
Okay.
Because I commanded him to not move. He essentially has it back now.
Yeah.
I don't think he ever burnt it. Did he?
He
Not
did it
gonna
once,
get
he can do it again since he stopped moving.
What's the range on a pistol? I'm so used to having
90
I
feet.
can hit.
And
Oh.
bonus.
So used to
attack.
having I can hit everything range.
Yeah, I'm sorry, it's not the best, but at least it won't break.
Hey, a
Actually,
backup
it-
weapon is a backup weapon.
I was about to use a longbow, so thank you.
I mean, the longbow would probably do better in this situation than the pistol.
He did not use that, so never mind on that. As he stands, he casts a spell on himself, and you see the ghostly aura around him solidify almost, and he runs away without disengaging. So you can have an attack of opportunity if you wish.
So, Foul, Ulfgar, you guys can both get...
Just because he kind of went around, so just foul. Sorry, it says Ulfgar.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so you probably went like
Yeah, he
Nope.
curved a little bit.
that.
Oh, that's a natural one, damn.
Yeah, yeah.
He moved 129 feet? Holy crap.
Feline agility plus bonus action dash. Well, sorry.
Plus normal movement.
Yeah, also,
movement plus
correction
feline
on the-
agility.
40,
Correction on the
40,
pistol,
40.
it's 30 feet normal, 90 feet
Yeah,
disadvantage.
That doesn't matter.
You have Gunner. Or you have...
Gunner does no. Sharpshooter is the one that would do that.
Yep.
I do
Oh, but
not
you
have
can grit.
sharpshooter. I
You
no, I
can-
can't.
You can... Oh, you burned all of your grit to do that.
I burnt all of my grit trying to get us to get out of here.
Hope for a crit.
Hope for a crit. Or if I take him down, I get grit back. I hope. Because that's DM
Or not.
discretion.
Or not 20.
Or not 20, right.
Yep, 920 or bring him down. So
Specifically, it says a killing blow on a significant threat.
yeah.
I mean, he
This-
Basically,
this is
you
a
can't just
significant-
shoot rats. But Ulfgar.
he chunked half of Foul's health in one go, so.
I will look at the two that are trying to menace me and say, "Wolves, his surrender was false. We must bring him down. Only then can we be safe." And Ulfgar will intentionally move into the space between the two of them and move past, assuming that they will become erstwhile allies for a moment.
If
So-
Val's not gonna stop as much as respond with, "Don't kill."
Definitely do not. He is a
Oh.
friend. You know that.
We'll make him submit. If his death comes, it will be his own doing. But I intend to make him submit.
Yeah.
Val's
Yeah,
iffy because of that.
Yeah, so is Raybar. Knowing what he knows in his brain.
And you see Ulfgar's eyes start to glow.
Don't know anything though. His eyes are starting to glow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming that I'm not hearing much of this.
I'm
Val's
yelling.
not- Yeah, Val's not actually using his inside voice. He's got deep booming voice.
Yeah, and Raybar's talking loud.
Like
But
Val's been
you-
yelling from the get-go because he's not sure
Oh.
if he can be heard over the.
Yeah.
din.
But what about Ulfgar?
Ulfgar has his regular voice, though. I don't know how much that just carries. He's not becoming more vociferous. Simple determination.
Vociferous. Nice word. Unrelated.
But both of you would have an attack opportunity if you wanted to take it. But Ulfgar is essentially trying to give you that as
Nope, Val doesn't want to hurt him. He never intended to hurt him when he tried
Yeah.
even hitting him with the shield. It was just to pin him to stop him from doing a killing
Mhm.
blow.
in that case. I will
Oh,
continue taking
Scott.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing with everything that's going on, how strong is the paranoia? I'm trying to make sure I'm not. I want to play it like if it's what's going on, but
Only used a little bit of health, so it's not that strong.
it's not strong enough
It's
to
just
like
there.
make me want to stop him, right? Then I'm not. If it's not gonna make me, I'm not gonna do it.
You haven't done enough to really compel you to do any actions.
I don't really have anything else. It's special. I can cast light over and over again.
Okay. I will continue moving towards start sending my spiritual weapon back towards him and just send him a sacred flame, which is
Okay.
unlikely to hurt him, but DC 15 save. Dexterity save.
That didn't work.
Yeah.
What is that?
I wanted to see. I was curious.
That's an attempted macro.
Yeah, he succeeds, so it does
Yep.
nothing.
No
Yeah.
damage.
And
Points,
that will be
points,
Ulfgar's
sorry.
turn.
Raybar.
I'm gonna. Alright, 30 feet. No, that's sucky. Yeah, I guess I'm
try.
just gonna.
Ah, damn. That's unpog.
I know. I'm like,
5 feet short. That sucks. Still can't hurt to do.
if I want to. Raybar's gonna say this. Foul, I'll buy you a new gun as I just throw it on the ground and draw a long bow.
You do what?
I toss your gun on the ground. I'm not stowing it. I'm just drawing a longbow
Okay.
so I can take a shot with that.
Sure.
Val just looks slightly offended that his weapon that he probably built himself was just tossed to the ground.
I'll take care of it later. I can't hit him from here with that.
First style.
I mean, he understands, but at the same time, he's still insulted that his weapon is treated like that. You
I'd
could
like
just
to point
handed
out
it
that I'm
back to him. Like, he doesn't have his own weapon out because he was handing you his own weapon earlier.
Oh shit! I didn't know that. I thought you gave me a. Okay, as
Thank
I'm
you.
walking,
Backup.
as I'm walking by, I'll give him his pistol back.
He looks less offended.
Still offended.
No, he's not. He's not offended at that point. If it's not being treated like trash, he doesn't care.
Very well.
Yeah. And pull out my longbow. I'm gonna knock an arrow, and pull off my best warden impression, and let one go.
Ulfgar has kept his bless active because they didn't backstab him.
A fire and a miss.
This is exactly how it's gonna go. It ain't a gun.
You still add your dex, and you're still proficient in it. Yeah, it didn't matter. Never mind.
Nope.
I'll
Out
shut
of
the fuck up.
blast. 14.
Pop-
Second
pop a
shot.
blast.
Second
Pop
shot.
a blast.
I saw that.
Oh
my god.
You rolled a double natural one.
Yep. I rolled it by accident. Oh, I rolled. That's musket, but
Yeah,
it's
you
the
rolled
same roll, anyways.
I was gonna say,
And as you fire, it hits Anua right in a armored area, and his anger, his divine fury, is now split. Instead of fully on Ulfgar, it's now partially on you, Raybar.
Shit, made him angrier. Fuck.
Fuck shit fuck.
Yep. Okay.
And
Hey,
the
I
glowing
fired.
is becoming more intense.
I fired, and then I missed.
I fired
Wait,
again.
wait.
Get a miss.
You said the glowing's getting more intense?
After that,
can I do a perception check for foul?
I'm gonna yell something out,
Or is
too.
is it very obvious that the glowing became more intense after the attack?
Yeah,
sort
if
of.
it's after... Is it direct? Was it directly after the attack?
Directly after, yeah. Something that
Foul's just going
the
to
hostility seemed to anger him, and he loses himself more upon into the holy anger, the righteous retribution.
God, that spell you use on me all the time back home. You know it. You know it. How to use it. Still, right?
Do not have it prepared at the moment.
Well, shit.
Foul would just speak up, stop fighting, and he would try to gesture in the brief time he does have at the eyes glowing.
How sad. The one time that spell would have been super fucking useful.
You know, I said it at the end of last week that I normally prepare calm emotions, but I didn't prepare it this week.
You hear a cracking of glass as you realize the wall of force, which is impervious to physical damage, is getting damaged by Mallory.
Oh God.
It'll take a while, but you do see the faint spiderweb cracking of air being cracked.
It's still my turn, right?
End of your, if you have a bonus action or something, yeah.
Well, it's not really a bonus action. I was gonna... This is a 50-50 shot if this fucking works. Can I drop to my knees and, like, bow to him?
I guess. Well,
Yeah,
you used all your movement. I would say not after that. Beginning of your next round without using anything, I would say yes.
Okay.
Warden.
Okay, I'm going to knock one of my walloping arrows and take a shot at him.
You have sneak attack every round for a minute, don't you? Because of insightful fighting?
Yep.
Or every turn for a round.
Yes.
You know what I mean.
Every...
Hang on, my sheet's messed up.
I don't know, it's been acting up like it wants to roll completely on this, which is a little annoying. Turn off the ESD beyond dice.
That's not gonna hit.
You have your D4s?
That's not gonna help.
No, it won't help.
You have your two D4s.
Oh, that's true. You get both of them.
Those are
That's a
D43.
2d43, excuse me.
I wish I could give
See
those
that?
out.
Man.
Damn, Bless got a
18?
buff.
Nope.
Damn.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Anything else?
That's all I can do right now.
I mean, you don't have two attacks.
Rogues don't get 2 attacks.
I was saying Ranger, but
I skipped it.
I know.
Skipped it to go rogue.
Foul.
Val is not in a good position to stop anyone, so what he does instead is he braces himself, taking a moment to catch his breath and try to figure out if there's any way to stop both Ulfgar and Anua at the same time. Because he's looking at the situation going, I need to stop one and then the other. How do I stop both? So he's actually going to pass his turn this round just to try to figure out just what he can do to stop them both. And I'm not sure if he needs to roll insight or perception for anything like that.
So you're inciting what exactly? Sorry.
If there's a clear gap in or chink in Anua's armor that he could use to possibly pin him with the shield or something, just to buy time to calm him back down.
Make an insight check.
That's not
So,
bad.
16.
I would say the more you investigate him, the more you realize his entire fighting ability depends on elusiveness. So that would probably be the worst method of going at him, is grappling or something like that. He's a slippery one.
Okay, so instead of grappling, it'd be just having to hold him down with with the shield, plus grappling just hit him
More
on the
of
shield.
just sheer numbers dogpiling or actually taking him down. Like knocking him out. The way he's been moving, it's like trying to catch the wind.
Val's just going to grit his teeth, and that will be all for his turn as he prepares his shield.
Very well. Oh, you've been measuring.
Yes, just to make sure I got my distance right.
Mm-hmm.
Hope is going to spend his entire movement to go here. And 2 blasts.
Where?
At Anua.
Go ahead. They both miss.
I'm still active under Bless, correct?
Yep.
Then I will add a d4 to the first one.
You have 2d4.
Yeah, because you're within 30 feet of Warden.
Oh, I did exclamation mark roll 1d4, didn't I?
Looks like it.
I will do the 2v4.
So 24.
24,
24 hit?
does hit.
And that's 3 points of force damage. Done into his leg, by the way. Hope is at this point intending to incapacitate, not kill. So, for all intents and purposes, any damage he deals will ideally be non-lethal.
Dang. Okay. His armor class is
Sometimes I
back
wish I
down.
was a kobold.
That was random.
For this situation right here.
Yeah, they have like the cower and beg.
Yeah. What is it? Cry, grapple, cry, beg, and yeah, that one. You know which one.
Yeah.
Grapple, yeah.
But that'll be Hope's turn. He can't do anything else.
Very well. Anua's turn. Anua's gonna cast another spell as a bonus action. You saw the ghostly energy around him dissipate for a moment, then come back together, and he is going right about there, in between you. Actually, sorry. Let me roll for this one. See which one goes here. Yep. Runs around you and goes for Ulfgar.
Still in my range, or is he outside of my range?
He
You
used
have a
extra
spell out,
movement to go
huh?
around, so
So he went. So he went like. So he came.
yeah,
Out of
just
my
outside
range.
your range to squash buckler thing. So
Does anyone wish to have a cat cam?
I'm good.
Okay.
and
I'm good, I already got
raising
them.
both of his daggers, charging straight at you, Ulfgar, he is going to attack twice. And gonna pour 2 Divine Smites into it.
I think
Well,
you can
we'll see.
declare it after he
Yeah,
hits.
we'll see. We'll see. Second one. Let's see. That's a 19.
Yes, what makes Divine Smite so good is that you can declare it on a crit exclusively if you
Yeah,
want
which
to,
he
because
does.
it's after
On the
the fact.
second one is when he activates the critical.
I am sorry, Ulfgar. I need to learn to
No
shut the
worries.
fuck up.
No, I
Uh,
knew that.
yeah.
So the first one is going to be.
I've got a 17 to hit.
Natural 20 plus. So 19 is the first one, which is 12
hit.
points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
And the second one, which is the critical, is 30, 35 plus. So 49 points of damage.
Ooh, that will drop me.
From a sneak
Which
attack,
means Boss is gone,
Paladin,
and so-
Divine Smite.
Bless is gone, and so are we.
He
I had
gets
a
sneak attack
52
on
hit
that
point.
attack too.
For the second one is that, yeah. Not the first one.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, swashbucklers are weird.
Okay. Oh, that's right, swashbuckler. I forgot. I'm like, but how? I'm so confused.
Yeah,
but
that's
yes,
why he
swashbuckler.
wasn't, because swashbucklers, if nobody is within 5 feet of you, that's why he's outside of the range of
Yeah.
Warden. Yes.
It's so weird, but
Ulfgar, make a death saving throw.
yeah, it's his turn.
At disadvantage.
Okay.
As your god, while you are enthralled, is trying to pull you back, but you succeed.
Or save.
That will be my turn.
Raybar.
Seeing Ulfgar go down. Fuck. Potions.
And in this moment, Ulfgar, the energy that's been flowing out of you like a flame from a flamethrower has been expelled and is withdrawing to such an extreme degree that you feel your soul trying to be sucked back into your god's divine realm.
I'm
Power
kind
someone
of
else.
lusting for that energy.
All right, I'm gonna move back here. And 2 shots at Anua.
Mm-hmm.
Because at this point,
And make a wisdom check.
wisdom check.
Oh wait, no, sorry. Different spell. You're good. 19 will miss.
And second shot.
That's what's 20.
There we go.
So that'll be, of course, it's on the longbow. 2d4 plus 4.
A
2d4?
longbow is a D4?
No, it's
do it
D8.
d8. My brain just had an idiot because I was reading the 4 as well. Thank you for catching me on that.
Oh my god!
Nice.
He's going to reduce
Oh.
that damage by half. But
That's still 10 points of
needs to
piercing
make a
damage.
Constitution saving throw. Dang. Rolling horrible. So the mist around him vanishes slightly again and goes back to flowing.
Okay. Cool. So
He's not able to keep up Shield of Faith.
I literally
That's good.
don't have. I have 1 bonus action. I've already used it. Oh, I get a grip point back.
Yes, you do! Because you hit on a strike for the natural 20.
No, it's not with a firearm though. It was with a
Oh yeah,
bow.
nope.
Fuck.
Firearm.
Damn! I didn't realize it was that specific. That's unfortunate.
It's specifically with a firearm. That's why I wanted the pistol, but I
Aw.
needed the range.
Okay.
Sorry,
Ah.
buddy.
That's my turn.
As your hopes were crushed, you also hear the crushing of glass. It's not there yet.
We'll get to you in a minute.
She will be coming through eventually. Warden.
So how does
Oh,
it feel about being single?
Hope your girlfriend's kind of angry. And she'll
Yeah.
just fire off another arrow, bludgeoning
you
arrow,
do?
walloping arrow.
Mhm.
At
Right, I
Anua.
fucking know. That's all in response.
So this is a walloping arrow.
Sure thing. Misses.
I guess
don't
that's
know.
all I can do.
I don't know if emboldening bond fades or not.
I believe it does.
It would. You're unconscious. I don't see why
Okay.
it wouldn't.
Because it's not
But
a
it's not-
concentration type thing.
Yeah, it's not concentration.
He still
I
falls
would,
unconscious. I
Certain-
don't see
yeah. You
why
need
it
to have
would.
some life form to keep him going.
Okay, so the spiritual weapon fade? I thought its spiritual weapon is also still active.
No, that I believe is until you're unconscious.
Yes.
I'll double
Anyway,
check.
I can't
doing
do
that right now.
anything, so onwards.
Wow.
What is it? A level 2 spell?
Well, now that Ulfgar is down, Fowl actually considers this rather convenient. As much as he wants to help Ulfgar, it's a matter of he doesn't need to actually stop Ulfgar too, since he was also glowing with the light. So first things first, though, he's going to rush over.
I don't know. It
Try-
does stay up, but you have to use your bonus action to attack with it, so it's kind of...
Yeah, so I'm just wondering
It's
if
just-
I do get conscious, if I still have it or not.
He's
Yeah.
going to try to interpose himself between Anua and
Ulfgar, yeah.
Ulfgar, but instead of attacking Anua, he's going to hold the shield up to block any strikes and try to crouch behind it to check on Ulfgar and do a medicine check to see if he can try to get Ulfgar up.
I would say you could either do one
Well,
or
he's
other.
Is that just flavor, or is that...
In which case, he will focus on medicine check.
Okay. So you're just body blocking instead of actually protecting.
Yeah, he's
dodge action.
It's more
essentially.
so just body blocking because he knows Anua can easily get around it, but trying to just discourage him attacking while he checks on Ulfgar
Very
and
well.
tries to stabilize him. So that's a DC 10, I think.
Oh,
Tough.
He's
No
going
worries.
down. It's like he wants to die.
No retirement yet.
Oh,
Hope is good. Hang on, let me bounce my shit back over. So Hope is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20. As a bonus action, you're going to see him just raise his hand. Healing light onto Ulfgar. He gets a d6.
Which you roll.
So, out of things. I have nothing. I'm using a bow.
So, Ulfgar, you're conscious with 5 hit points.
but currently prone.
And then he's going to yell out to Anua while he starts gathering energy at his focus for Eldritch Blast. Anua, what are you doing? This doesn't control you! And he's going to send 2 Eldritch Blasts towards him.
Non-lethal.
Non-lethally in the legs, yes. Well, the first one's definitely not going to hit. The second one probably will, though.
well. Let's see. Yeah, if he actually had concentration on that, he would have succeeded. But no, that second one hits for 5 points.
And that is my turn.
One actually stays up.
Inua.
Fun fact.
Who?
Huh.
It's 10 minutes or until you use the feature again. It says nothing about getting incapacitated.
Okay, fair
What?
enough. Fair enough.
Bond?
Yeah,
Bond is still up, turns out.
Yeah. Yeah, the exact wording is you create a magical bond among them for 10 minutes or until you use this feature again.
Can I
Unfortunately,
roll
no.
that d4, or is it too late now?
I would say it's.
I was gonna say I don't think it doesn't even matter if I get a 4. I don't meet the DC 10 with 3.
Yeah.
And Inua is gonna make well. Your back is turned. He's going to take the risk of not even disengage.
Yeah. Fa would not actually try to flash out.
Okay, since you haven't done anything. However, Raybar has done something to him, so Holy Vengeance, and since he didn't use his bonus action, he is going to use his bonus action to attack as well. Dual wielding. So 3 attacks against you. Raybar, first one is, I'm just going to say...
I have a
it's gonna be
17.
Right now.
By the way, with the new armor.
Yep, and the first one with Divine Smite.
Hey.
Yep, that hits for 33 points of damage.
You are resistant to radiant damage.
I am resistant to radiate damage. I am.
Then, what's 33? 16 points of damage in total, because technically all of it is considered radiant for
Ooh.
the purposes of this. And
Yeah.
4 attacks.
We love these.
Natural 20, and he's going to
Ah.
pop a Divine Smite on top of that natural 20.
This is
So
gonna
re-
hurt.
You're still resistant. Remember that.
I'm
It's
still
gonna help a
resistant.
lot.
Okay, so that's 4. These 2 aren't because different things. 4 plus 12. 18 points for the second one,
Ow.
and 8 points for the last one.
I'm still standing.
You're still standing.
I'm still standing.
Yes.
Yeah. And the rest of his no, he's gonna stay with the melee. Yeah, Ulfgar.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
Hurt now.
What am I thinking now as I return to consciousness through hope?
Did you? You
Hmm?
failed that medicine check.
No,
No,
hope.
but
I
Oh,
cast
oh,
healing light.
Right,
on
right,
Hope.
right. Okay. It would be like the newborn being ripped from her mother. You were almost to the holy light, the heaven, paradise, everything good.
Hmm.
But you still have a purpose, and that tidal wave reverses again in a whiplash movement.
Well,
And I would say you could, in this moment, being healed by someone else through their power, make a charisma saving throw.
You're never good. Only the worst things are in charisma.
You do not. You aren't able to resist the thrall as it rushes back into you, and your eyes open. And everything seems brighter because your eyes are still glowing.
I will look and I will remember what Raybar said, and he was not fully lying when he said he wanted Inua to submit, because that is still peace if they all submit to Baranar. He will, from the floor, look to Inua and command him to drop the weapons that he used to kill Ulfgar for a moment before.
Yeah.
So they're just
Drop is a
Command
word.
spell. Drop
Yep.
is
Drop
a
is
word
a
in
word.
the command list.
God, that spell is so underrated.
It really do be underrated though.
It's almost as strong as suggest.
I'd
I
say
do
it's
wish I had
hard
common
to
motions though. That would be really nice.
Dude, calm emotions would be amazing right
But
now.
here's the thing: would Ulfgar have actually used it? I think Ulfgar would have done it and then tried to lull Inua into that and just
Yeah.
straight up murk the fuck out of him.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
drop. You
I'd say-
succeed, so on his turn, he will drop his weapons.
I'd say that command's actually more dangerous than suggestion because suggestion you can't use to, bully through someone's self-preservation instincts.
Right,
Command,
true.
however, you can say
Oh, no.
walk and make
Yeah.
him walk off a cliff.
Yeah, no, it cancels out on suicidal.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Depending on
will.
how you use it.
So in that case, Ulfgar will rally to his feet and look at Inua and simply say submit, and he will have his spiritual weapon looming over him, Inua. But that will be my turn. Successful command, and getting back on my feet.
Very well. Raybar.
It's the first time I've ever had to do this in a D&D game. I'm a
Yes.
disengage.
Run away! Run away!
No, getting hit by that again would still hurt like a bitch.
8 hit points.
Actually, you don't. He's gonna take his attack of opportunity on you.
Sentinel?
Sentinel.
Fucking Sentinel?
Yeah,
Yeah, Sentinel.
he has.
I'm
Yeah,
still
some
moving.
Really, yeah.
Well,
yeah,
I'm
the best.
still moving and I still disengage.
Not quite. As Sentinel halts your movement. At a
If he
27
hits.
11.
If he hits.
27 to hit.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck. I'm down. I'm almost certain I'm down.
11
Off
points
the damage.
of
I'm down.
That halved?
Oh, it's half. That's right.
yes.
I mean, that doesn't change the fact that you're probably gonna get hit another time. Wait, no,
Fuck,
it's just
dude.
it's just one weapon attack.
Mm-hmm.
Just one weapon. So what? It's 6?
5.
5.
5? Okay.
And your movement is halted.
I've got nothing. Nothing at all. I am completely tapped out from the last fight.
But all of you would have heard Ulfgar's command to Inu as well.
Yeah, no, I heard it, but still.
Which is gonna save you.
Raybar, if you want to use a bonus action to roll an insight, you can.
I will do that. Fun fact, I'm good at insight, but I'm not right now. I'm hurt.
Damn.
Very well.
I'm hurt.
Yep.
You're not as good as I am, but I'm not the one
Yeah.
making all these fucking checks.
I'm done. And that's it.
Can't even second win that.
I used my second win in the last fight to get myself
already.
when I went down on the tower. I used it to get myself back up to a fighting level.
Like a drum marking the toll of the dead. Another round of destruction against the wall of force goes, and this time you see the entire wall crystallize. It's still holding
Oh,
strong,
actually,
but a couple more hits.
I can speak. You three, please help.
Make
I'm
a
sorry, right,
persuasion
Reese.
check at disadvantage.
At disadvantage.
Yes.
Persuasion. Oh
You're
no.
only convincing them that this is a scary fight.
Nope.
No.
Damn it.
Warden.
I'm going to move as far as I can towards the door and take an attack towards the lamppost. Or not the lamppost, the big ass rock in the sky.
Sure thing.
Oh, this is about to get really sad.
Damn, but I made some backup characters.
Still need to have mine
Also-
approved.
This, by the way, this combat, holy shit!
Oh no, it's awesome. I
It's
know I sound
fucking
like
awesome.
I know I'm sounding like I'm like griping,
just-
but
just
dude,
don't-
it's because
don't-
I'm trying to figure out what the
Say
fuck I'm
anything
gonna
bad.
do.
Things are still happening. You haven't even got to confirm.
I've got the backup already pulled up. Don't worry.
All the same, all the same. I'm having
make
lots
an
of
attack
fun.
against the flooding flood. Yep. Do your damage. This. Yep.
And that
With a because that was previously done. I would say both 2 more are destroyed with that damage, and it is barely hanging in there. And you notice that with this destruction, the wall looks very fragile.
get the hell out of here.
Foul.
Foul's immediately going to rush to Raybar's side. Look at Noah, shake his head, and once again interpose himself. Which-
Make an
between-
athletics check to see, because they're currently in battle.
But I thought Raybar was down.
Is River?
Not
Radar's
down.
yeah.
I
Oh,
am
okay.
at 3 hit points.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
sorry, I
at
thought
3.
I thought he had gone down.
No, you were about.
No, I thought I was. If I was not an ASMR,
Yep.
I would have
You'd be
gone
down
down.
right now. Thank
In
God
that-
you're an ASMR.
In that case, he is going to rush up, shield up, and try to once again push into the nearby rock. to
Come
hold
on.
in place.
Come on.
Shove.
Okay, it'd be more, shoving attacks, so he is going to use acrobatics.
Oh, fuck. I closed roll 20.
I'm assuming I can't use acrobatics similarly.
No,
Trying to
since you're
calculate.
doing a driving force, it would be athletics. Yeah, he has 22.
I figured it wouldn't
He's a
work.
plus
It
12.
was worth a try. It was worth a try.
There's no way Fal would actually shoot Anu in the first place. He's the one that helped teach him how to make weapons and make all the guns and everything.
Oh, trust me, Raybar isn't liking this either. But
I know
there-
that's why he's also not doing this, because he also saw how Anua nearly got free, and then the damage just made everything flare up and get worse.
Mhm.
So he's trying to avoid hurting just to make sure that things can die down.
Gunner doesn't
Yeah.
fucking work on
He's not-
bows.
Yeah,
It
he's not
doesn't.
actively attacking you, Foul, so we'll see. Hope.
Hope was gonna see Raybar take and give me a second because I'm pulling my shit all back up.
Mhm.
Apologies. I accidentally closed roll 20.
What is your intent?
Hope is going to see Raybar go down, is going to turn to the group behind him. If you don't help us, you're going to die. You know that, right? She's going to break through that barrier, and you will die. And yelling to the three up there.
Make persuasion check. Again, at disadvantage because things.
Come on.
Remember what she did to her.
Also, emboldening bond still.
16. Let's
Can
I
see.
have- I did not mean to roll that twice. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah,
You've got the D4.
Roll 1d4.
Oh, you've got two. You've got two.
No, he's not
Okay.
got two.
I've only got one. Bless went down.
Oh, you drop blast, right? So only one.
17.
Still pretty high.
Shalon turns to Siglin. You don't need to waste any spell slots. Go down there to help. And he nods.
This is still good. This is still good.
Oh, we still got one. Oh.
Improvement.
Was that an action?
For that, I
Or was
would
that-
say yes. For a full-on
Okay.
persuasion action, yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can I reach Ulfgar from here? Or can I reach Raybar from here?
Nope.
I can. I can.
You can? 60?
You're getting my
Nope.
last healing light.
Raybar's
Okay.
unconscious, by the way.
I'm still conscious, yeah, but I'm at... we're both really hurt.
You gain another 3. That's all
You
I can
doubled
do,
my life!
Raybar.
You doubled my life!
That's all I can do. Hope turns to Raybar and seeing Anua, and it's just... His eyes start to water.
I
He's
can
getting
survive.
overwhelmed.
I can survive another 11 damage from Anua.
And speaking of Anua, as his turn comes around, he's going to look at both
God.
of you. Disengage.
No, he has to drop his weapons and end his turn.
He does...
Yeah, he can only. He can't do
That
anything
it-
else.
He has to
It's at the end of his turn. Yep, it's at the end of his turn. He drops his weapons. He doesn't do anything else.
Yeah,
End of his
Uh,
turn.
That's how command
Yeah.
works. That's why it's so good.
yeah, it kills his entire turn.
Very
This
well.
still saves you. Because you won't be taking weapon attacks, you'll be taking fist attacks.
No, he can't
Drops
take
his
any.
weapons.
The,
Yeah, you
ta-
can't
the
do-
target drops whatever it is holding and then ends its turn.
Very
But if
well.
you kick the weapons away, then yeah, he'll only be down to weapons. Or
Yeah.
fists.
And Ulfgar will call that out. Submit to Beranar. Take his weapon so he can fight no longer. He'll call out to his two allies. And as he does, he will start stepping away towards the doorway, and then even though Raybar is hurt more than him, he's gonna focus on healing himself for the moment.
Oh, you're a selfish bastard.
Oh god. This whole dynamic's so cool.
You
I
know,
love it.
I'm here for all of this.
You know, before you guys saw him, Ulfgar would take any blow for you, but this is different.
Dude, and I got to like do a speech. That was awesome.
I'm gonna go ahead and start concentrating on aura vitality, but centered on myself. So I will first gain the 2d6.
Oh, wow, you moved to the point where you're not near anybody.
But I can only choose one ally that gets it anyway.
I know.
I'm
but
completely
in it.
full health right now, so
And why did you say that?
And
because he's got to go through you assholes.
I'm supposed to be where you are.
and then that would be my turn.
Ah, my turn. Can I pick up both of his rapiers?
As both of them? I'd say bonus
If
action.
they're like, what?
Bonus action, sure.
Yeah, I'm picking up both of his rapiers.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. I'm great at these.
You are unworthy. You take
Oh,
Oh,
nuts.
they're godly weapons. Fuck!
8 points of psychic damage. And
Hey, I'm
are
down.
compelled
Fuck,
to
it's
drop them.
psychic. Why does it have to be fucking psychic? I'm down. Shit.
But you're down with weapons in hand.
I am. That's it.
Okay.
Go ahead. I was ready for like a radiant burst, and I was like, yes! No! Fuck.
No. These are actually magical weapons, not from the god. These are his. Raybar.
I just went.
Oh, right. Sorry, I was stuck on Ulfgar. Mallory.
oh no.
We're fucked.
Ah, God.
She doesn't
Dude,
break
we
through
did the
this
same.
round.
We did the same thing we've done in every single fight. We got our fucking wires crossed. We got split up and doing two different things at once.
Well, it's not broken yet. Ray, Warden.
Ah, you're torn now. Fuck.
I really am.
Fuck! Because if we break that now, we leave Raybar to die.
If you don't break it, then you guys are stuck in here and potentially will die. What would
We-
Raybar want you guys to do?
We don't
Oh,
need to
want
leave.
us to do-
God.
Here's the fun thing. We don't need to leave Raybar to die necessarily because Foul is at the back. So he did have his one turn and no movement. He would be able to actually cat dash.
But
Sentinel.
he's got Sentinel.
Sentinel.
Yeah, Foul's willing to take the risk.
If he attacks and hits you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
He has to hit
Command-
with fist. He has to hit with fisticuffs because I'm holding the weapon still.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
And,
I'm
and Command
going-
broke it last time. We might
I'm
get lucky.
going to shoot the thing.
That
Mhm.
hits.
The music cut out right as you said that, and I was here for it 100%.
You did exactly what Raybar would want you to do.
We know, and that's what hurts.
Save your fucking selves. Save yourselves. Don't save me.
It crashes to the ground, shatters, and with that, the entire protective dome gets destroyed.
I'm going to use
And
my.
Feel the heat of divine energy radiating into the theater. Most of the people most of the clerics up above in the stadiums have been killed or disabled, and it's mostly guards, but one still remains, at least. And the group are still there chanting. Nobody can get close to them.
Yeah, they can fuck right off.
I'm going to bonus action dash and try to get up to the ledge with the door,
Okay.
which would be half movement, but I'd still be
It's
able to get up
just
there, I
10
believe.
feet up, yeah. Well, 5 feet to get to the ledge, yeah.
Can I like throw my shoulder into it and get it open, or no?
You realize this is the defender's door. You may not be able to get through it as an attacker.
Oh, fucking motherfucker. Oh, it's rough. Wait, no, we came through the door with the crystals.
The red.
No, we
ones.
came through the red one.
Reds are the attackers.
We were over here.
Oh shit,
Blues
that's
are the
right.
defenders. Yeah.
That's okay. I can do a thing.
Okay. But you can climb now and fly out, which we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, because Siglin is coming in your direction after Warden's turn. Warden, you're done?
That's it.
Okay, he is dashing down. It's about here.
Hope motions to the door. Open the door! To Sigland.
That's a much more viable strategy. He is going to, next turn, go over to the door.
Okay, we need to live for a round.
I don't know if I can.
Owl.
Can I both do a medicine check as I pick Raybar up? Like, just hauling over his shoulder and checking his vitals?
I would say no, because medicine's like examination. Or
Yeah, it's like,
laying down.
and for the stabilizing, it's technically you're like tending.
Yes.
So
In that case, Fal's just going to, at this point, give Anua the most disappointed look as he goes over and picks Raybar up. He'll just have to do the tending once he gets to safety.
Okay.
And try to then
dude, I'm a big boy. I'm
use
sorry.
the cat dash to actually make up for the lost distance and get 60 feet away.
I would say even with your carrying capacity, a full adventurer would be half movement.
Yep.
That is
so-
what's happening.
That's why.
Yeah, that's why he's
he's
using the cat
that's why he's
dash.
cat dashing.
Very
Yep.
well. And Anua's not going to take an attack opportunity.
And I'm assuming picking Raybar up was an action.
Yes.
Okay, so he gets to right here.
And just remember, Raybar did drop the sword, so the swords are still left with Anua.
Yep. But you know, safety first.
Yep.
Friends first, swords later.
I think Mallory's about to become a bigger problem for him.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Hope.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
His eyes are brimming over with tears as he looks on at the madness that is ensuing.
Hey, does Hope have any healing abilities? Because
I'm tapped.
He used the
Damn.
last one on me.
Actually, I was here. That was
Medicine.
10. I'm still gonna make a medicine check to see if I can tend to Raybar while he's on his shoulder.
Ulfgar's down as well. No,
Oh,
Ulfgar's...
Ulfgar. No,
Ulfgar's
I've got. Yeah.
No,
I
But I
healed
do have-
Ulfgar.
Yeah.
okay.
Hope's
Everyone's out,
Oh,
except for
Hope's
me.
gonna make a medicine check anyway.
Okay.
14.
I think that works.
I
Because
would
he's
say
stabilize?
success, yeah. Stabilize.
I
Not
stabilize!
conscious, but
Hey!
stabilize.
You see
I-
Hope rip out a satchel of bandages and he just quickly wraps a wound that's crossing Ulfgar's chest.
It's
Raybar.
more stuffing it into the wound to stop the bleeding.
Yeah,
Basically.
pretty much.
Yeah.
I
Hope is
Hell,
not
I didn't
knowledgeable
even.
in medicine.
No, I didn't even die to that. You're getting to the other wounds, the ones I passed out to were the fucking brain wounds.
He's just stuffing bandages in places that are
Yeah.
bleeding to make sure you don't bleed to death.
Yeah, that's fair.
I
He has a
have
-1 medicine.
an emergency something.
You have an emergency something?
I have an emergency something.
What happened?
No.
For this
I-
situation.
What
There's
happened?
a new,
I thought this was related to real life.
No. This is
Well, Ulfgar, you feel something behind you. And then you hear it.
nothing personnel, kid.
As two
Oh my goodness.
strikes, you see the tips of two rapiers protruding from your chest, and you hear the spell command in your ear, just as extra insult to injury. And the command
Can he
is
pick up both his rapiers?
die.
But doesn't he have to take an action to pick up both
Yes,
rapiers?
Yeah.
and technically die isn't a command, but he uses the spell slot anyway. And
But
even
no,
though
I
he
mean,
has an
Scott-
action,
He can't. Can he attack? Can he attack with all of his attacks after picking up the
Both rapiers.
rapiers?
yeah, it's a bonus action to pick something up like that.
Yeah.
The two
It was
weapons?
a bonus action for me too. Yeah. So
Okay.
And that is more than 30 damage in total from both attacks. So that's why the command was just for flavor.
go back down.
For the first one was more than 12, and the second one will fail a death saving throw.
I believe that's 2 failures.
Yeah, it's
Because
too
it's
bad.
an
Yeah,
auto
it's 'cause
crit.
it's auto
he's
crit.
incapacitated.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, Ulfgar.
No worries.
I'm sorry, bro. I don't think, after what you've done on several occasions, I don't think Hope's gonna come and stabilize you either.
Make a death
So-
saving throw. This one, we're just going to go straight since you had a chance
Okay.
to succeed.
Thankfully, Val's a good person.
That is a permit. death
You are
throw.
dead.
Oh yeah, you're dead. Ulfgar's dead.
And
See?
after Ulfgar drops to the ground, blood running out, you see the rapier still sticking out of his body. And Inua has let go of them, and the light fades from his eyes.
Oh my god, you're gonna make him fucking live with that!
And he drops to his knees. Raybar.
Is stable.
Actually, I am unconscious still,
Right.
but
Mallory.
well, I wanted to mutter something
Oh,
like
fuck.
while being unconscious, like just as a flavor point, something that he would be just muttering.
She's going to teleport behind
Oh,
Hope and whisper in your ear, Hope. Come. Be with me, my love. You can become a god. With me.
One
All
moment,
you
'cause I
have
think-
to do is sacrifice something. And she points at Raybar.
Am I making a charisma saving throw?
This is completely up to you. You are promised
Hope-
godhood in return. Well, demi-godhood in return for sacrificing your friend.
Hope
Warden.
turns and looks at them and glances down at the dagger in his hand.
I can heal you. Now I can heal you.
And he drives the dagger through her chest.
It's not your turn yet, but Warden and Fowl, do you want to give up your turn for this? Or hold your actions?
I think they're moving.
Yeah,
I mean, in
I'm.
this case, Foul at least would immediately run to
Dropping.
Ulfgar. And he's not going to drop Raybar. He's giving up just the little movement he does have to try to see if he can try to carry him at the same time. But on realizing that Ulfgar's dead, he's going to turn to Anua. Come on, follow. And use the little movement where he barely makes any headway again, even with a dash action, which will
Okay.
double him to maybe here.
And Warden, you are running. Siglin will open the door soon, but you're at the place where you could.
Yeah, as soon as he opens the door, dash, bonus action, all of it to get the fuck out of there.
Hope, you stab her. Make an attack.
Using Ravelli's Revenge.
Mm-hmm.
24.
Hits.
And I get to add my charisma onto that damage as well, right?
Sure.
So that's
Believe
5
it's
points
something
slashing, 5 points necrotic, 1 point radiant. As he turns to her, looking her in the eyes. I will do what I can to protect your sister.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. And as the dagger pierces through, it'll fly back into his head, and he will make his way over to the door.
You don't run fast enough to see her heart break.
Hope's face has gone from the pink lavender to a deep red just from the tear stains.
You gain a curse from that.
Oh.
What is the curse?
You are cursed with Heartbreaker.
Oh. Guess you'll learn more later.
God.
After what he's seen, he
Wait,
will
stop happening.
submit to no deity.
Changes have been made.
Sigmund's turn.
Inua, in the place of light, there are just tears. I can't die now. I can't. And he looks up at Hope and Mallory.
Hope shoots him a very sad smile as he looks at Mallory.
Hope, if we kill her, she won't become an avatar.
Inua, we don't
Everyone.
win that fight.
You hear just mumbling, no, not cohesion or anything like that from Raybar on Fal's shoulder. I
He's
must say,
standing, laughing almost historically. For you, there's still hope. And he attacks Mallory twice, looking
Hope does not.
terrified. Using his last section of
Oh
advice.
man, it's still there. Cast Sharper.
He's gonna sacrifice his fucking self so we can get out of here.
He's not sacrificing himself, not with that roll. 41 plus 50, 80. Well, she has resistance to that, so it's not going to be quite enough to drop her.
I think we're all running at this point anyway.
We're running. It's
And
bad.
Just so you know, they are both looking very rough. Mallory is, in fact, you see chinks in her armor where light is spilling out.
she's getting hurt. I'm not
She is.
conscious, but she's getting hurt.
She is getting hurt. And she is hurt. After an attack like that, 41 in one hit. Yeah. Please, help. I don't want to die. Rebar.
I'm unconscious. Nothing.
But stable.
Mallory's going to attack him twice with her mace.
Oh, Mallory disappeared for me. That tracks.
We're still there.
No,
No,
Mallory,
she's
her
still,
mini disappeared. That tracks.
she's still on my screen. It's just
Your
just
visual
fine.
bug.
Okay. He's going to use his defensive duelist ability to not die from that, because that would have killed him. Warden.
Can I fire an arrow down the hall at Mallory on my way out?
Yes.
Can you
And
actually? Can you
Sigland,
do?
after your turn, is going to be able to open the doors.
Could you actually get Raybar off Al?
You have a healy heal?
I
No.
could, but I'd probably do the most damage and probably save Anua.
I mean, that was what I was planning with Al.
Yeah.
Do
And if
it, I
Raybar's
don't
up,
care.
you do the exact same thing.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here for it. I don't care what happens at this point.
Oh no, I'm invested.
I'm here for it.
Val would actually try to get Raybar off and stay to fight. 'Cause
Yeah, I'll take Raybar and run with action bonus action.
As as Warden takes Raybar, Val's just gonna look up. Thank you.
Foul.
Okay.
Don't stay here.
I'm sorry. And just run.
Aw, I did this for you.
So, the doors open. Sigland is there.
And Warden
Okay.
and Raybar run out.
It's time.
Whoa.
And the other two fly away. Foul.
Can I do one thing for flavor?
Go ahead.
I know it's not my turn.
It's right after mine, so
Yeah, your turn's right after Fal's.
go right ahead.
Hope is going to give you his old spear and his crossbow.
Val's actually going to, at that point, since he's got his own weapons, he's going to shake his head. Mm-mm. don't look. Like that's his only warning to Hope before he just rushes up just to get in close so he can just level the shotgun at Mallory's face and pull the trigger twice.
Very well. Make your attack and damage. That hits.
23 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
16 points
Oh.
of slashing damage.
Oh.
And you get to hit again. 20 of it's in the cards.
As the second hit blows the armor off of her body, she bursts into radiant energy. And there's a scream from a faraway plane. And you see the lights scatter. You are flown back 5 feet from the explosion, landing on your back.
Oops, sorry.
We have the diamond. No, we don't. Fuck, we don't have the time.
No, we don't.
I mean, there's no body to revive, so.
And Hope doesn't have
No,
the diamond.
I'm not talking.
And I don't have the spell slot.
Ulfgar.
And you
I'm
see a
talking
body
about-
I completely
land
forgot.
on the ground. Mallory. Unconscious. Except before she drops to the ground, she points a finger, and the last spark of radiant energy that is from her goddess, the last little piece flies off over Anua, hits Ulfgar.
What?
Ulfgar
Oh,
roll a
no.
death saving throw.
Make a what?
Death saving throw.
Oh no.
Ulfgar was already,
He saves.
Wow.
or I thought he was. I could be
He
wrong.
was.
The
He was, but this
god
is
is doing the fire move.
yeah. This god is, if I had to guess, is actually just okay. You're my domain now, and bring it back.
Oh, wait, Scott turned on his camera.
That's a 19. That's 2 successes. You take a breath, Ulfgar.
Wait. Is this good or bad? Is this good or bad?
Don't care, I'm running.
As Mallory drops to the ground, unconscious, the stadium goes silent.
We should kill the music and put on something else. We need we need sad boy hour music.
One
No
second.
cap.
Actually,
Yeah, we don't need the horns right now.
I'm
We need-
assuming
we need-
we're
Put on
combat
literally
me.
sad violin.
let me get it.
Mallory's
'Cause
second last unconscious act. This is
luckily enough, this ended before the chant ended, or else, as those of you with keen viewing can see over the edge, and the portal to the nine hells gets shut, as some of the guards managed to actually end them before they finished.
Oh, a portal
their
to the
chant.
nine hells, you say? That's
Great!
fucking
Great!
amazing.
Not only this is not just fuck! Awesome! Love these! Love these!
No, that's actually, I'd say honestly, a good thing in a way. It distracts everyone else from killing us.
So
I'm running. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm carried.
We're running. It's bad. There we go.
The
Uh,
combat is now over. You are out of initiative.
Okay, Val's going to rush over to Mallory to check on her to see if she's actually dead or not.
She is unconscious, still breathing.
actually,
Is she
so
bleeding
stop.
out, or?
She is stable.
Okay,
So-
in that case, he's going to holler over his shoulder and then move
Wait
over
a
to
s-
Wolfgar and try to do
Yeah.
the same.
So I got revivified at 1 hit point, right?
Mhm.
Or so So I believe after Foul is Inuwa and then me, if we were technically still in initiative, right?
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, like as I recover, do I still have that sense of madness, or what is in Ulfgar's mind? As
After being revivified by another god, well, not even another god, another person, it does break it. Your god's attention is elsewhere and you were left alone for the moment. Though casting high-level cleric spells might draw his attention back.
okay, so
Sure.
anything to do with a channel divinity would likely draw them, but I have a first level healing spell.
That should be low enough after all this chaos.
Okay. As Ulfgar kind of breathes up and kind of sees the holy energy from Mallory, and it's suffusing him, Ulfgar's classic, his default sense of protection and strengthening the bonds between individuals will flare, and he will also send a healing word even as he gets up on his feet towards Mallory.
Hope probably doesn't see this. His eyes are so welled with fucking tears that he slowly without another word, starts to try and climb back up to the door.
As he does, Foul's actually going to speak up. She's alive.
Yo guys,
What?
I had 2 spell slots left. One of my 4th levels and one of my 1st level. Oh. This...
Well, that one's not going to be used for a bit, that 4th level.
Yeah, so I'm kind of glad I have the one first level. Oh my
Hope
God.
doesn't acknowledge it. Actually, you know what? Because it's fun. What did the dice say?
No.
I don't think you see this. I think you just see Ulfgar try to kill Unuva, and
And then I see Foul. Do I hear Foul off of that roll, do you think, Foul?
He's still not using his inside voice, despite the sudden calm. So
Then I'd say so.
also, if you want to actually say he doesn't, the next thing Foul's going to say is, "Hey, Prince, get Princess." As he's pointing
I'm
to
here for it.
Mallory.
Dude, I'm not alive for this. I can't make fun of anybody. Actually, I wouldn't. He wouldn't.
Hope's
Foul will
eyes
Foul will try to retell the tale later, slowly.
makes his way over. Is she breathing?
She is.
Yep. Foul is holding her. He's just going to drop her in Hope's hands. Your job, not mine.
His head is splitting. And you can see his eyes kind of adjust to the light. He takes hold of Mallory and just... He has no words. His eyes... He is so conflicted in emotion right now, he doesn't know what.
it's time to leave, lad. Let's go.
As you look around and you realize the guards are starting to block off the exits, including the back one.
Hope is just gonna carry Mallory back up.
Foul will
Mallory
actually go
should
and
be-
check on Ulfgar and Anua to see if they're okay. And if they need any help moving,
Anua's
especially
still
since
stunned.
Anua is going to then just be hauled over Foul's shoulder as he carries him off.
Hope is not carrying Mallory in the same way as Foul, I will point out. It's like a bridal carry.
Yep, whereas Foul just carries
Can
people.
you
like
carry her that?
potatoes.
Can you carry her like that? Are you strong enough?
How heavy is Mallory?
Pretty light, especially
Pretty light.
now that she has been bumped back to a level 1 character.
I'm not gonna lie.
Ooh.
Ward, you are dragon Raybar, not carrying.
I was thinking fireman carry, but okay.
No, he's heavy. Raybar's heavy. He's a little over 400 pounds with all his gear and shit.
Oh, then yeah, I'm...
Well, I have a bag of holding, so not really, but I'm at least over 300.
You hear the guards in the distance. Halt! Instructor Nui, you are under arrest.
Hope turns to them. The first voice coming out like cracks. Leave him be. You understand what happened here, didn't you?
They line up on the edge, crossbows drawn.
Hope turns to the guards themselves with tears in his eyes. If he must die, let it at least be on his own terms.
Inua's
Foul.
gonna
You
whisper,
and I both know that he had no control over what he did.
Inua's gonna grab Ulfgar since he's right there.
Mm-hmm.
I know someone who can cure the plague. Do you trust me?
Ulfgar will look. Can I roll an insight check on Anua?
Sure thing.
This is not so much for my personal sake, but it's for Ulfgar's sake.
Yeah, I was also going to ask, isn't Anua over Foul's shoulder?
He is.
Like, he is definitely having hope, or not hope,
You
Foul
can
hear
hear
that
it,
then.
yeah. But since Ulfgar's right there, he's telling the truth, and there is fear in his eyes like you've never seen. I can't die. Not now.
I trust you for the moment, Noah.
Foul just shoots Ulfgar a glare.
I don't think that I can escape here without dying. Not with these many
Hope-
guards.
Hope is still yelling at the guards, motioning to the various bits of carnage. Do you not see what the gods have wrought here? This is their doing, not his!
And the very alive people that he supposedly killed, I should point out. He's committed assault, maybe, but
I'm not pressing charges.
The guardsmen are still holding ground, waiting for some command from somewhere.
At this point, seeing things as they play out, Val's actually going to change his hold on Nua. Setting.
Pause. He's telling me something.
Yeah, he's not actually trying to disrupt your conversation. Like, he can hear it too. He's mostly trying to reposition so that his arm that's actually holding Anua is the shield arm, so he can actually try to cover Anua with the shield to protect him.
Okay.
Like, he's trying to defend Anua as much as he can while being able to carry him out too, if need be.
I'm gonna pop my last level spell slot, or my last level 1 spell slot to do Good Berry and give Raybar exactly 1 health so I don't have to keep fucking carrying him.
Okay.
Dragon.
Fair enough.
Dragon.
Force feed him.
I'm up.
He's back.
And the first word I say, there is a word I say right away after seeing who's carrying me. You repaid the favor. Thank you.
Shut up, now it's not time to get sappy, come on.
You let go of me.
Can you even stand?
Can I stand?
Yeah.
With one hit
One
point?
hit
Yeah.
point.
I'm up. I'm up and barely walking.
Mm-hmm.
Hope is still yelling at the rest of the guards. He's not angry, but like, his point is being made.
And they are remaining still until something happens. Either you guys try to flee, or they get a command to shoot, to subdue steel-faced men who just
I'm gonna-
fought in a battle.
Can I walk out and say something to the guards?
Yes, Anua's still talking to Ulfgar, though.
Okay, yeah. Finish this first.
Yeah, go ahead, have a newest thing first.
Yeah. If you can get me out without risking my death, I'll gladly take it. But if not, Soupkin Sam knows a way to get me out of jail. Trust him. It's up to you. There's a risk either way, but I can heal you. I did it myself at great cost.
I have a means of getting you out, though I do not know if it is trustworthy, for it is a great magic.
Do I hear that?
I don't
Probably.
know. We're both in the hallway.
Sorry, Foul does.
Yeah, Foul just another annoyed glare at Wolfgar. Not worth risk.
Yeah, that I agree. I will see if I can help our friends first to talk these people down. But if it comes to it, Inua, it is truly as important as you say. I will attempt this magic.
Also, on an out of character note,
Mm-hmm.
given Fal's nature, I'm actually entirely okay with him taking the shot and being killed instead of Anua too. Because he is willing to die to defend his friends, and Anua is his teacher, so he's willing to die to defend him too.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna pop my head out and see what's going on, seeing this all.
Yep. As Ulfgar decides on what he's going to do, you can come out and talk.
Warden.
What are you all doing? Do you not see that the people that have been blighted by him are currently standing well and fine? He has done no harm. He was the victim here. There's no need for you to hurt him, bring him arrest, anything. Yes. Question him, yes. But not for the fact that he was the perpetrator. The fact that he was a victim, so you could figure out what happened here. So many more people were hurt than what we thought. There's no need to shed more blood or to hurt more souls.
There's no way
Please.
this just happened here.
No.
This
Make a
happens
pers-
everywhere!
Make a persuasion check.
We're both going. Is that advantage?
Both of you roll individually.
Okay.
Oh, God, it's so bad. Oh, it's so bad.
Oh my god.
I would have totally given Hope advantage instead of, because that, yeah.
Doesn't
Well,
fucking matter.
Yeah,
No, it didn't, but he's a good man. A good teacher. I know he would never have done this under his own volition. Please, I beg of you. Don't hurt him.
Hope you only have a +3 to persuasion?
I am a non-charismatic warlock.
Ah,
And that's
I did not take a single proficiency in charisma.
Also, double check your score.
What the?
yeah, I thought you were at 20 charisma.
You did.
I did. It went down by 4.
Mm-hmm.
That's the curse,
That's
isn't it?
cursed.
The Heartbreaker's curse.
Oh.
You think
Fuck.
people will trust one who goes back on such a sacred oath as love?
Can I roll insight on the guards to see if there's something to this?
Go ahead.
I should make it clear, Scott.
I
Hope to-
can't roll lower than a 17.
Okay. They're men with orders to capture and detain any holy clerics at this point. Holy spellcasters. And Anu is their focus. But clarify
Gar.
what?
Oops, sorry. Go ahead.
What's up?
You said clarify something?
Hope did not do that because he lost love in Mallory. Hope did that because of the gods. I'm pretty sure that was apparent, but I want to.
Yes,
that.
yes, but it
But
was
the action is still there.
The action is
Assumed
still what
like
hit me,
that.
and I'm fine with that.
yes.
I'm 100% fine with that. I just wanted to make sure that was understood.
Nope, and that's why she's still with you.
Ulfgar.
Is she awake right now?
She is, but not all there.
Okay, I was gonna walk over and hand her a good berry if she was. Or wasn't, I
Guard.
should say.
You see Raybar make a little, like a little explosion poof kind of symbol with his hands as he turns around and starts walking back down the
Warden-
hallway.
Warden will just kind of slap his hands and shake her head and go, surrender, and maybe we can get this all cleared up in time.
All
I
I'm
don't-
asking is that you don't kill him. Please.
So, I would say the
He
decision is
attacked us
up
and we don't
to
want him dead.
Ulfgar at this point with the information that Anua's been given. Do you wish to give up Anua for judgment and possible jailbreak later, or make a break for it now?
It would be
Val-
Inua making a break for it, not us, right?
I
Well,
mean,
Sam would be
you all
Sam.
would be-
Sam and us would be breaking him out. Would be the choice.
Val would actually look at them and just mutter to Anua, "You safe there?" As he nods up towards the guards, trying to see if Anua has any idea as to what they're thinking.
I'm too valuable alive.
See, from Hope's perspective, this looks like a firing squad.
Yeah, that's what Ulfgar is also saying. It
Yeah, that's why.
is wary of us.
That's what Val's seeing too, which is why he wants to clarify with Anua, who knows more. He is going to go, all right. Look up at the guards and speak up loudly for Anua. He surrenders. Stop.
Stop!
Then you hear a voice that sends chills down your spines. As Miss Plenumbra takes the center.
As Pelumbra starts descending, Ulfgar will say, to turn to Inua and say, I have a spear. Get inside and run.
She is standing above, ordering all of the guards. As de facto headmistress of the Craella Defense Academy, I command you to arrest that cat, place him under custody, round up the others for questioning. Thank you. You fought very
Hope.
bravely today. I
Hope
value
turns
your
and
service.
smiles. And if any guard makes any move towards Foul, Hope will send an Eldritch Blast at them. Hope does not mind becoming a fugitive of this town.
Ulfgar will.
It's
look
not
at
a town, it's the capital city of an entire nation.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'd be
Hope do- Hope
yeah.
does not care. Hope does not care.
Raybur's walking. He's leaving.
Hope looks at Foul. Foul?
You go.
I won't leave you here.
You
Val
will,
shakes his
I
head.
Stay. No.
You guys are making a break for it?
I'm
As
just.
the guards will start descending the parapets to arrest Anua.
Yeah.
Val is
Ulfgar
actually
will-
not leaving. He's staying with Anua just to make sure they don't try to execute Anua.
Sorry. Ulfgar will summon a resilient sphere inside and ask Inua to trust him and get inside the sphere.
He nods and casts Sanctuary on you.
All right. I will cast the sphere, and then Inua can get inside the sphere, and then he can move that sphere, and nothing can damage it. So it is a 4th level spell, so I don't know how that goes.
Is it 5th or higher or 4th or higher?
Question.
Which about the Resilient Sphere?
Yeah, like it's a 4th level spell. Will that pull Ulfgar back in?
Make a Charisma saving throw.
Okay.
Come on, Ulfgar. Come on, Ulfgar.
11.
Bye, Ulfgar.
You feel the god's eyes turn towards you, but the casting of Sanctuary holds you at bay for a little bit. You have some time of agency until the Sanctuary fades.
I will simply tell Inua to go. Run, get away from me as quickly as you can. From them and from me.
And I'm assuming that with that and with Anua not being able to properly move right now, Foul's going to be the one pushing him along. Or
Oh no,
carrying-
he can move it. He can move the sphere as well from inside.
Okay.
It's just not. He can't climb anything.
Yeah, so you
In
gotta
which
help him
case,
climb.
Foul would actually boost him up to the next level.
As you cast that, and it is now apparent that you are leaving all the arrows fire. Most of them plinking off harmlessly against the sphere, but a couple of them, nope. No, that's 4, 4, and 2. Due to Sanctuary, they all miss you, Ulfgar. As Penumbra starts to get angry.
My Eldritch Blast goes off.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
And
Penumbra?
instead of the guards, because they're not the victims here, Penumbra's receiving 2.
Very well.
This is for being a witch, you stupid bitch!
You're out of this dispel range, so yeah. That would hit. And she hasn't put up her armor or anything.
Second one won't hit. That's a 1 and a 2.
But 5 points. It's more insult than injury. As you
And Hope will
see her
turn
lose her
and
composure.
run.
You
We're
all
leaving.
get through the door and realize that the guards that were there before are now gone. And there is a way out of the stadium for some reason.
We're leaving.
Yep.
Come on, let's go. We don't
Oh.
have all day.
Ulfgar, I'm sorry!
You're the one that's slowing me down.
I'm walking.
If I was just
Turning-
following along, just to make sure that he's there to shield Anua in case anyone does try taking a pot shot.
Yeah,
The
turning
Anua
the
cannot be damaged
corner.
currently.
No,
I
yeah.
know, but as soon as the spell falls, that's when they're going to aim. So
Ah.
that's what Val's counting on, is that they're going to attack then, and he's going to just intercept them.
Yep, you all managed to get in, and because they're on the ramparts and there's no easy way down, you have a way through the interior corridors and changing rooms and equipment lockers of the arena. You are all safe from this immediate threat.
While we're moving, I want to try to repair my gun.
Okay. Make a
Quick
check
repair
against
action.
that.
Where do we... Hope turns to the rest of them. Where do we go? The Angel of Waste, maybe?
Calm down.
Door Mallory closes the door behind you guys.
Well,
The shipyard.
Mallory's in my arms.
Or okay, I knew.
But
someone
yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
My bad.
You're all
Okay.
rushing, and you turn the corner in your furious fleeing panic, almost straight into the barrel chest of a half Goliath, half orc with scars all over his face. And you see all along his belt different long impaling devices like thin needle-like shanks and a giant backpack on his back. You have an instant to react. What do you do?
Friend.
Friend or foe? And the arcane energy is already sparking in his hands.
Okay, do you wait to ask?
Yeah,
Yes, he's holding his action in case it is foe.
Val
but-
immediately moves to put a shield between Anua and the.
Has it been a minute? Has it been less than a minute or more than a minute?
It's
It
been
doesn't
less.
matter because Val's just going off
Yeah.
of. He's waiting for the first opportunity, so Val's not going to give it to him.
It's been literally
Fair.
like, 30 seconds of moving. And after pausing, the half Goliath, the half giant, half orc raises his hands and points over at a strange picture that has been defiled.
How
And
strange
gestures.
are we talking?
It once was a noble gladiator who fought in this arena, but has since been defaced with eyeglasses and a mustache.
Five.
Kid shit.
Yeah.
Dicks,
Is it the-
probably.
Is it the
More
same
poop.
person? Are their faces the same?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Okay. Either way, Val's going to answer. So friend, and nod.
The head nods.
Okay.
Or two.
And the arcane energy dissipates. We need
To
to
the
get
waist.
Mallory's sister first.
He
I won't leave her
points
here.
even more frantically at the portrait.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna. I'm gonna.
push Anua to the portrait. See if
I'm going to the
it's,
portrait as well.
It is an illusory portrait, and below, who goes in first?
I will.
Okay. There's no ground. You drop down like a laundry chute.
Does it? Please tell me none of it hurts.
It doesn't do any damage. It's arcing
Okay.
just away, but you tumble and you fly all over the place.
You guys just hear yell.
I
yell.
have 9 more, so you would be fine anyway.
No, it's just gonna be hilarious if this would be why I go down again.
I'm gonna jump in after him.
Okay.
Yep.
One by
Files
one, you
actually-
all get down and fly through the secret undergrounds of this arena. And you hear a large object following after you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of the way as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Yep.
Once-
Yep.
Once they're all out of the way, Fal's actually going to rack his shotgun in case something followed them that wasn't
And friend.
the friend. Like if it's a friend, he's not going to touch him. If it's an enemy, obviously, like if it's Penumbra or something that she summoned, bang
Blam.
bang.
Very well. So.
Wait. Penumbra said headmistress. She killed the headmaster.
Something happened
You
to the
don't know what
headmaster.
happened? She just said she's the acting headmistress.
Mhm.
That is fair.
We can
That is fair.
read through context though.
Yeah.
I mean,
pretty much.
that's what Hope is assuming.
But hey,
It wouldn't be wrong.
all right. What's coming down the chute? Because I've got my bow. I've got an arrow knocked.
The Goliath orc is following behind you and probably
Okay,
would have squished whoever was
As-
right behind you to death.
That's fine. That's fine.
As soon
We
as
like
he
we like
follows-
our Goliath friend.
As soon as he follows and Fal realizes who he is, Fal's just going to put the weapon away and just nod and go, "Thank you."
Okay. The exit of this tunnel continues down into the sewers. The half Goliath, half orc, half giant. The scarred man continues to lead the way silently.
Hope is staying equally as silent. There's a lot going through his brain right now.
Which map is it?
Don't
You
forget, Scott. You can
eventually-
call us.
Yeah, no, you're not there yet. But you do eventually reach a way up into the Adventurers Guild, which is now empty, except for a couple strange figures.
Looks like we cashed in our favor early.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's use that guy.
I'm not bitching about it though.
Oh, Fal's actually pretty happy.
I think I'm the who's carrying it.
I think Warden is.
Actually, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, Warden is the one that specifically needs to. Is he like holding out his hand expecting the coin, or?
No,
no.
Do we see the guildmaster?
The Guildmaster is not there. It is empty.
Except you said for a few strange figures.
Yes, and I'm getting their tokens now.
Well,
Okay. Before we continue, while you're doing that, Scott. Oh my God!
I got a quick character permit. Yeah. I went through
Oh
half a
my
pack of cigarettes during
God.
that fight.
That was amazing.
I literally went through half a pack of cigarettes during that fight.
That was just a lot.
By the way, during that, I need to make a Tinker's Tool check. I don't know what the check is, because I wanted to try to repair my weapon while we were walking.
It should be 8 plus your misfire score for the DC, if I remember right. And your score was.
It's a 16.
So it
I have
was-
to make a
so-
16.
You had to beat a 16 with Tinker Tools.
Yeah. What's the Tinker Tools check though?
It's it should be a proficiency plus, I think. Want to say your Dex plus your roll, because are you proficient with Tinker's Tools?
I am. So you said Dex. That's all I need to know. Is it Dex or is it? If it's Dex, I'm doing it. If it's Intelligence,
Pretty sure it's Dex, but that's Scott. That's just
Yeah.
going up what I remember.
Scott for fixing my gun.
That's dexterity.
Okay, cool. Has to be a 16.
That's tough.
That's rough. Gun's broken, but I'm gonna spend the rest of the time that we're moving fixing it. So
Okay, this one for him. Man, I should have chosen these out before. So
Oh my God. I'm shaking.
that
I'm
was,
physically shaking.
dude. I'm not. When I say that I've smoked a bit because I'm stressing.
shame on you.
This is
Oh,
good
I don't- I
stress.
don't
This
care.
is good stress.
And
And
and then just our minis as well, so we can see.
Check fails. Weapon is broken and must be mended out of combat at a quarter of the cost of the firearm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
It's
so I have to
punishment.
spend some money.
Which
I mean-
might be a while, I'm gonna be honest with you.
That could have been sweet if I got 4d12 damage off on that.
Mhm.
Hey, it was worth. It was worth, but that's the risk.
Yeah, that's the gamble you take with Gunslinger.
That's the gamble you take with specifically violent shot.
Yep. But in general with Gunslinger, because that's just a class feature of you do insane damage at cost of going kaput.
Possible weapon breaks and lots
That's why
of
you
gold
need to
for
make
us.
multiple weapons.
Yep, you need to carry either an arsenal or you need to be very lucky with rolls.
So
or have a shit ton of
these
I need an arsenal.
these people that you see, first of all, the half giant, the scarred man, is interesting in his own way. As you were traveling through the sewers, his pack, it doesn't move and shift like an adventurer's pack would. It's softer. And as you get above into the Empty Adventurers Guild, you see a couple figures. One in the distance, a older woman, dwarven woman who is by the fire doing something.
Where do we appear?
Let me
also?
get you
There we are.
I am losing my mind.
Hey, Hope's here.
Good losing my mind, but losing my mind. I'm here.
What's a friend? God, dude. I've never been more stressed out about a D&D session.
There
ever, and I
is
love it.
a old gnomish man, older than anyone you've ever seen before, and wrinkled, tiny, skinny, and old. And then on the corner, in the shadows, hooded figure who goes up to you. It says, "As the sewer rats emerged, Detective Derek Storm knew that these were people in trouble, and decided they
That
might
is such a
be
great way to
next."
break the tension.
And as he speaks, Foul just looks him dead in the eye and goes, "You talk excessively."
Is he actually a detective?
Foul doesn't care.
The
I
Motley
want to
Crew
know.
were
Warden wants to
an
know.
interesting group, and definitely had some stories worth telling. As Detective Derek Storm, reached out his hand, and he reaches the hand out to the first person.
Here, take
Welcome
it.
to the crew of the Storytellers.
Ah, yes.
So, is
A
Derek a
pleasure.
detective with a 24 insight from Warden? I'm sorry.
He has the badge,
He has a badge. Oh my god.
Cannon.
He's
I-
just
I'm-
really. It's
and
canon.
he
It's
has
canon.
the detective fedora hat, along with the
He's got the whole
signature.
look.
Derek Storm.
How
I'm
about
here.
Out of character note, I'm willing to bet just from this that he stole the badge or made it.
Hope looks
It
at
would
him.
be fun
It
to
is,
tell.
in
Question.
fact, a fake badge, yes.
I'm gonna take his hand. Hello. Are you adventurous?
Ha! Derek Storm laughs with charm and wit, and the grizzled years of the Force. Deep in every word, he said, "No, we are the Storytellers."
Are the storytellers adventurers? We need help. I
Foul
have gold.
Foul at this point just looks over at the Goliath and just points idly at Derek, like with the look of
Who the fuck is this guy?
Like Foul just is trying to point like, is he serious right now? To see how the Goliath reacts to this.
Ah, so you have met Ulrich the Impaler. And as you
Yes.
look back at Ulrich the Impaler, you see him remove his giant bag, take out two of his long needles, and start knitting out of the thousands of pounds of yarn that's in his pack.
Oh, I love it.
And within a couple
I
seconds,
love
a
it.
tapestry is made depicting the story of these storytellers. You see Detective Derek Store, a
Is that his
grizzled
full
veteran of
name,
the
or
force.
is that his full name, or is
Let me
Detective Derek Storm. I'm putting him down as that anyway. Allies and organizations.
Yep, yeah, he's going to
Storytellers.
allies and organ. Yep.
yes.
Oh my god. I
You
love
see-
that so much. So he's named
Derek.
Detective.
Derek Storm.
He's
Yes.
not a detective, he's just named Detective. I love that.
Detective, middle name Derek, second middle name Derek, and then last name Storm.
Perhaps.
Oh my god.
And that's his
we
name
love
written
these.
out underneath this tapestry, along with Ulrich the. Yeah, so it's just Ulrich for the.
Is
for
it
the scarred
Ulrich
man, but
or
in the.
Ulrich?
Uh,
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
yeah, let's.
Ulrich,
The
okay.
Impaler. But he doesn't say Impaler in his tapestry, and it is in fact a large, robust, nice-looking man that kind of has the features of this barbarian, crazy, savage man. And it's like, oh, he's really a sweetie inside. But going along, and this man is knitting 1,000 miles an hour. A old man next that is the one sleeping in the chair that says Old Man Henderson.
Oh my god, I know that reference.
Old Man Henderson.
And it depicts him with a giant tome that you now see next to him that's inscrawled in actual living letters that move and shift as you see the story of the universe. Written in every language at once. Everyone can read it. Even pictograms for people who can't read. This is a book meant to be read and capturing your attention. Then there is, as the knitting continues, a woman wreathed in shadow, except for her two bright pink oven mitts as she turns away from the fire, holding a tray of cookies, and underneath says Granny Cutthroat.
Oh my god, I know all these
Granny
references.
Cutthroat.
And then finally, at the very end, you know him well, coming down from the stairs. So, you made it. Soup
Oh my god!
Why am I not surprised? Like in the
Not,
slightest.
but at the same time, I love it so much.
And Soup.
I mean,
Can.
Soup Can did say he was working on getting his other team ready, so.
Did! I wasn't. Oh my god! Now it makes so much sense! I'll shut the fuck up. I'm mute for a second so you.
Yes. And the tapestry ends. He folds it up, and let's see. Mallory is closest, so he is going to give the freshly made scarf to her to wrap around for warmth.
Damn.
How
How
heavy
about
is
you?
that scarf?
Even
Out of curiosity.
remotely upset.
How heavy is the scarf?
Yeah, because he was weaving an entire tapestry there.
It is made of yarn, so, and it was very detailed, so it isn't full-on tapestry.
For him, it's a scarf.
Yes. For him, it's
Yeah,
a scarf. For her, it's a shawl.
That's why I was asking.
Yeah.
Damn,
And
what a
is
welcome
Mallory-
face.
Properly awake at this point, do you think?
She is still
She's-
out of it a little bit, a little phased. She has just had, like, literally her life sucked out of her.
That's fair and balanced.
God. My brain is fried. I'm trying to think. Give me a minute.
Hope kind of smiles at Ulrich.
He smiles back, and it's a scary grimace.
Hope's brother is kind of built the similar way. Not a barbarian per se, but you know, he's a guardsman. It's nothing he's not really used to, but he still recoils a little bit.
Like, let's see.
That's the wrong one.
If you zoom in on...
I mean, if he's used to Faust smiles, it's perfectly fine. How's
You
Yeah,
zoom
no,
in
I
on
saw that.
the actual Mini's face. That's his smile.
Warden, you want to say
Oh.
something? Is that why you're
Hope
pinging?
kind of recoils a bit.
That's surprise of the moment.
So, you've met the others. How do you like him?
Holy shit, Sam!
Good enough company, I guess.
Well, we're
I don't
missing
want
one
this, Dad.
member, but
Should we get
he's-
to that immediately instead of exchanging pleasantries?
That's fair. We need to get out now.
You're right.
yes, the little detail. As Detective Derek Storm prepared to be a runaway once again, he readied his materials and stuff. And you see him go back to the corner to get out a backpack full of rugged survival supplies.
Damn. There is actually something we need to do.
Yes?
There's a child we need to grab to bring.
right. Mallory's sister.
She can't stay here.
I won't leave her here.
Point of order. Ulfgar, you're enthralled now.
Okay.
Your eyes start to glow, and you are back again, considering everyone you see an enemy.
I am also at 1 hit point and have no spell slot, so
As soon as I see the lights, I'm gonna punch him.
Okay, fair enough. Let's
Knock him out. I'm done. Like, as soon as the light comes up, Ulfgar, vision starts to go bright,
right in the
and then
nose.
it's black because I'm just, not again. Bam.
And the only thing that keeps it from being worse is Foul is already reaching to try to beat the back of Ulfgar's head with the shotgun. Only someone else was faster than him.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't go down from that, the shotgun's
Yeah, with
just
this many
hits,
people around, you go down unconscious.
Sorry, Ulfgar.
yeah, no.
Foul is not letting
Non-lethal.
that happen.
I was
Non-lethal.
just
I'm,
gonna-
I'm assuming
yeah.
it's non-lethal.
I was just
Non-lethal.
asking Scott in terms of like, what will Ulfgar even want to do? Because he has 1 hit point and no spell slots. Like, I don't
Wake
think
back
he
up.
can be danger in any way.
No. Well, you're healing. No, even then. As coming from the fire, what is all this racket and nonsense?
Long story.
The dwarven woman comes, well, everything could be healed with cookies. Here you go. And she holds out a pan full of freshly baked cookies.
I'm going to grab one.
There's a couple for everyone. Take your fill. I can always make more.
I'll eat some cookies, but I'm gonna make sure nobody tries to feed Ulfgar any.
Okay.
Because we know that if he wakes up, he's still gonna have that feeling. So we're gonna let him sleep it off.
Yeah, we're gonna let him have that for a bit. Just Hope turns, just looks at the rest of them. Well,
I want to
Please
point
take
out.
the cookie.
As everyone's actually talking, now that Ulfgar is down for the count, Foul's going to lift him and toss him over his shoulder now. And pretty much have it with the gun hand this time, so if Ulfgar does start to wake up and there's any sign of the glow, he can just jerk his hand back with the gun already in it, just to hit him in the head with the butt of the weapon again.
He's gonna be up for a while, but
Sorry, Ulfgar.
A point of order I need to say, because this is mildly important. It wasn't just Ulfgar. Or Nua,
No.
or Mallory. When I don't know if you saw when I healed myself, but I felt it too. It wasn't strong, but it was there.
Wait, my healing didn't do anything of the sort to me.
Well, you've
Hmm.
said that you said yourself that it's not
Okay,
celestial.
if you guys are just gonna sit here and talk, I'm gonna go rescue Rosebud.
That's a fair point. I'm
you
following.
hear
shit,
a
right.
No.
snort.
Let me go alone.
You
Wait,
hear a
hang on.
snort on the other side of the room as the old man wakes up. Sounds like you need to hear the story of the true paladin.
Go,
And
go.
he opens the
Warden,
book.
run. Warden, run.
I'm going to just bolt out the door.
Hope is gonna follow you because I don't know if you know for certain the way
one
that he's
second.
going.
You guys all ate some cookies though?
Yeah.
They taste
Don't touch it.
amazing. Absolutely amazing. Foul,
just-
your hair is now blonde.
No,
Hope,
Foul hasn't
your
eaten.
nose grows.
Oh, didn't eat any.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
I think Foul probably avoided them intentionally.
He avoided
Yeah.
them intentionally. Same deal with anything that Soup Can Sam makes.
Okay, Hope, you are now blonde and technically an albino.
Wait, but I'm already lavender. Doesn't that make me more lavender?
You are pure white, Snow White.
Oh, okay.
Ulfgar,
Oh, that's
your nose
new.
grows 4 inches.
No,
Warden-
Ulfgar didn't need any. I made sure Ulfgar didn't need any.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, they-
Warden, your nose
Yeah.
grows 4 inches, and Raybar, you have 2 left feet, literally.
Okay.
How is that
Anyway,
different
For
than
the
any
next
normal
couple
day?
hours.
yeah.
That
Anyway,
was-
I'm running as fast as I can to the door, and once I'm outside the door, I will find an alley to dip in and stealth my way over to
I
Valerie's
mean, on the
house.
bright side, you no longer resemble your old self with a big nose, so.
Yes.
Right.
Would I know Warden knows the way?
Yes.
Yes.
We've been to your house, or her house, many a
And-
time.
Intruded on
And
our
would
house.
Rosebud recognize Warden?
Yes.
I was called Ant Warden.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
all
and
the
I'm
people,
Uncle Raybar.
Warden's probably the most trustworthy, as far as Rosebud's concerned.
Okay, cool.
I make
Then
her
Hope
cookies
is-
all the time.
Hope is no longer concerned.
I
Fal's
probably would have taken an extra cookie for her.
Fal's
God.
not going to retreat or anything. He's actually going to just sit there and hear out the story.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a nap. I'm gonna pass out for an hour.
Well, you
At
don't
least
you don't
try.
have to sleep to short rest.
Oh, I'm sleeping. I'm sleeping.
You're sleeping?
Power nap.
Hope does not have to sleep, so he will stay up through the story and he's still gonna short rest though.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Everyone, gather
I'm gonna hit dice.
round.
How many hit dice do I have? I'm 7, so I have
Yeah,
7. I'm a burn 7.
Fal would actually gather around.
Oh,
But he's
well.
going to keep his element of card just in case.
Okay. And Granny Cutthroat's gonna say, and don't worry, this place is kind of pretty safe. It's kind of a place of its own. Adventurers, people don't like mess with them, especially when they're out actually helping people. So, eat some more cookies. And she brings out another
Hope
batch.
looks at his skin. I will, but give this a moment to wear off. Last time I went blind,
Oh,
and it was a little.
don't worry, those things don't happen with my cookies. I'm not a madman. And she glares daggers at Soup Can Stem. What are you talking
Seeing
about? Soup
that-
is vastly superior to cookies. No, they're not!
Listen, you two. We've already had one chef's lover spat between 2 chefs. One of you being you, Sam. Maybe not a good idea. Hope's gonna eat more cookies though.
Hope, you are going to feel nails dig into your shoulder. Did you just call me a cook? And the glare she gives you is probably an essence of why she's called Granny Cutthroat.
No, I said chef. There is
chef.
a difference.
And her eye twitches.
A chef can do many things,
I am a
including.
baker! Whacks you across the head with a still burning hot.
He was getting to that. He was getting to that. I'm gonna take a point of bludgeoning damage just because it's funny.
Yep. Only the true chefs can be called chefs. Bakers are just useless pastry cooks without a real name. You take that back! And they start arguing off in the corner as the old man continues his story.
These two are 100% married.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm back up to full.
Okay.
Just love that.
Once
He motions to the gnome. Your story?
upon a time, long ago, before there were gods that truly owned everything, just forces of nature to be reckoned with, there were true paladins, those who relied on their own skill and will and bravery, not upon some deity. The gods discovered this to be a weak point in their power, and they hid the knowledge from all who would look for it. And he turns this huge page, and in that moment you see into history, just from the glance of the paper being taken to the side. And you're taken up by the story. You see a blonde paladin wreathed in armor by his own hand, braving
Do
against
I?
the forces. This is such
With-
ancient history, you would have no idea. This
Okay,
is
beat me to it.
beyond
I'll
the continents.
Okay.
Yeah,
Would any
I'm
of
sorry.
the,
I'm really trying not to cut you off.
you're good.
Just a question.
Mhm.
Since it's such a realistic depiction, and you said yourself that it's reeved by his own hand, would Fowl notice anything in particular about the design that stands out compared to the equipment he's been studying?
It's ancient. You would feel like, there's pictures of some artifact level equipment, and it probably would be in that level of power.
Fowl just looks immediately impressed and is just watching the armor more than the person himself.
The world was at war, the true paladins versus the gods themselves, and it would be rupt asunder if they continued, before it truly had the chance to be a world. But the true paladins knew that the gods would not stop in their quest to become their chosen divinities, so they agreed upon peace to join up with the gods as long as the gods were true to their words. And so, that is where the divine energy from souls became of the gods' domains. The devils learned of this very long ago when they first became and made energy from this and discovered that souls are energy. But more importantly, belief and devotion is energy as well. You see, gods are not gods just because they are gods, but because they have the power of your souls in your belief. And to become a god is just a simple belief in yourself and cutting off from any other domain. And as he closed the book, you hear the slamming of the doors of history. You, and he points to Anu in the back, you are now a true paladin, and I am sorely sorry for you. And he conks back to sleep. And Inua, his face is ashen white. Yes, I am now a true paladin. Wake up, Ulfgar. We need to talk.
Fowl just looks between Anua and then the Ulfgar on his shoulder.
He should be fine unless he casts a spell again.
With
Do
that,
we
Fowl's
get-
just going to repeatedly lift one shoulder and drop it, the one that Ulfgar's arm, pretty much shaking the baby awake sort of motion. For a stun
Scott.
Ulfgar without letting him
Yes.
down.
We got a short rest?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Gotcha.
Except me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ulfgar,
At
you
the
are
end of
back.
the hour, somebody I hope wakes me up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was a good nap.
You missed a good story.
I bet I didn't.
Anua gestures for you to sit beside him.
Mechanically, I have 0 hit points. How does that work in terms of?
I
Like
non-lethal you,
this.
so
Oh, okay.
non-lethal,
So
yeah.
non-lethal, I'll take the 1 damage.
No, you're at 1 hit point. You were just
Okay.
unconscious.
right. I wasn't trying to kill you. I was trying to
Yeah.
knock you out.
There's that power back that I was missing.
Sorry, Ulfgar, about that. You started to do the glowy thing again.
Please,
Is it
I need
hard?
to. I need to tell you before anything else happens. You see, you feed your god, your own power, your soul, your belief. In doing so, you have tied yourself to his realm and his power. So when he takes control, he can do so along that conduit. I cut myself off from that, and that is how I can remain sane in this moment. But it comes at a price. Cutting yourself off means that when I die, unless I can solve this somehow, I will be alone for all eternity. And that is worse than the 9 hells.
Wolfgar will nod at that.
You
Well
can
said.
be free of your god's influence, but at that cost.
Said you knew a way to end the god plague itself, though.
Yes,
I think.
I know
I
of
think.
someone who lives far away. The last storyteller that is not here, I learned of him, and I learned of the traitor. You see, the last storyteller that is not here, and the one who created this, is in fact Gallivant the Adventurer. And the one we are searching for is the traitor.
If I would actually speak up at this point, was he necromancer?
A cleric.
Val just goes, takes a deep breath, shakes his head, reaches into his pocket and pulls out the symbol he stole from the guy, from the necromancer, and holds it up. This dude.
I do not know what god the cleric worshipped, but the traitor of the legendary adventurers lives far southeast, and we need the storyteller's help to figure it out, to figure out how to get to him, and if anyone can reverse this plague, he can.
Val actually seems a little bit with all this because everything was lining up with the voice, and he was going.
And Ulrich the Impaler steps forward and starts knitting again. And the banner that he makes is of a figure. At first you recoil in fear as it depicts a dragonborn. But you do not know the name Dragonborn, as they have gone extinct and were banished from the halls of history in the last war. So much so that they are bedtime stories of children.
Val only, despite instead of immediately recoiling, Val looks relieved, like the moment, oh good, it's not that necromancer, and then, oh shit, in terms of his expression. So there's a brief relaxation, then oh.
Yes.
A dragonborn.
You remember from your childhood hearing about the traitor and his army and his scaled army, that's what they're always called, come to get you in the middle of the night. Plays of horror were briefly mentioned them, but they were too scary even to mention in those. You've heard secret ghost stories of them haunting the woods, rending your flesh with their long dragon-like teeth. And to see one depicted sends chills down your spines.
Hope
and underneath
shivers.
the words, the traitor. And he is wreathed in holy armor that bears no symbol that you recognize. And the scales in this shade could either be a dark gold or a bright red. You're not sure.
As he views this, Wolfgar will turn to Anua and say, "Do you know the fate of the headmaster?"
He shakes his head.
Columbra, she claimed she was the acting headmistress.
Hope chuckles. Yeah, it's about time I got some fucking
Oh yes,
payback for that.
on that point, by the way, apparently the headmaster was a little bit of a cleric, and he's kind of gone off the rails. We don't know where he is. He's kind of blown off half the school and left.
I probably should have made that connection sooner.
Yes,
Wait,
the headmaster being an obsessive information crazed has some
Ioun.
levels in Ioun, yes.
That explains why he was able to heal Rosebud.
It's at this point, Warden, you probably could have made it and gotten Rosebud and her things and come back. Rosebud is just not knowing what's going on. Little terrified as she was told to stay in her room, not leave for any reason. The blood's still there, all over the place.
Yeah, you weren't there.
Yeah, and technically nobody knows. So Warden's walking into the blood
Mm-hmm.
for the
Yeah.
first time.
Warden will cup Rosebud's ears and go, Hope, what the fuck just happened?
Oh, are we close enough for that to work? Yeah, 25 miles is a distance.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. She's walking in.
She just
She just blurted that out.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's what. Remember when I ran away? Yeah. that.
No, I don't.
I thought
think,
you were just
I don't
having
think...
second thoughts. What the fuck?
Graybar, hand me your flask.
Hands the flask.
Why do you think I wanted to kill What's-Her-Nuts so much?
You what?
Why'd I give you my flask? I don't have a
say
flask.
how.
I have
Oh.
a tankard.
You guys
Oh,
are
well,
pretty
that's what he's
colorful.
asking for.
Oh, you're asking for a drink?
Oh, wait.
We're in the
I-
same room,
Yeah.
I had a moment of brain.
Everyone's now all together.
including Rosebud.
I had a moment of
Rosebud is
brain.
having her ears covered.
Mm-hmm.
Hope turns to Warden and says the same thing. Why do you think I wanted to kill her? What was her name? What was her name? DM?
Why did you want to kill her?
Sean, something like that.
Shalon.
I'll just honestly answers. Hope. Because bitch.
I mean, yeah, but there's a difference between killing someone and just knocking them out with a sleep spell.
Foul
What
just
the
raises up.
fuck, man?
Look, it's over now, for the time being. Let's rest, all of us. We need it, and get out of here.
I'll explain later. But yeah, you're right.
Like,
It's a longer story than that.
If we stay in the city, we will be found, we will be brought to Penumbra, and we will die. That's the short of it. We've already spited her enough. We have to leave.
Detective Derek Storm recognizes the willingness to stay in the hometown, but he knows you cannot stay with your mother's home forever.
Thank you, Derek.
Well, that's funny. 'Cause I think the safest place for us right now would be south.
Yeah, to Edwin's
Yeah.
Cove.
We
I
will,
mean, you would. No.
No, she's right.
Hope cocks a brow.
Know where Warden was from. They only got hearsay. Why would they ever go to look there?
But isn't it dangerous? I don't want to bring a small child with all people there.
Mallory goes over and hugs Rosebud. Some of her sense is coming back now. At the sight
Yeah,
of her
Warden
sister.
has released Rosebud at this point.
Yeah.
Look, we could probably find friends along the way, hopefully. Maybe, if not...
Hope there is nowhere safe
right,
when it
as,
comes to pass.
I mean,
as long
just,
as we're...
just
No.
let me put it this way. Judging by what I know of you, you're asking us to walk into an entire city filled with people with some sort of either infernal or celestial descent. That sounds like a fucking
Oh,
madhouse.
shit, I didn't even
Yeah.
think about that.
Guys,
I'm asking you to go to the swamp away from fucking society so we can hide out,
what if
lick our wounds, plan
what
a
if we go
course of
somewhere where
action.
they wouldn't think we'd go? Ever?
Aye.
All right. I'm sorry.
But I have another thought. Ulfgar. Friedsmont?
Perhaps. Though Edwin's Cove is nearer to here, yes?
And with the smell of blood in his wake, and the smell of rain at his head, Derek Storm, Detective Derek Storm, takes a puff of his cigarette
Derek, we're having a conversation.
and readies the ship for our escape.
You have a ship.
Oh yes, the storytellers have her own ship.
Okay, well that's transportation sorted. But still, if we went Friedsmont, it's far north.
I will point to the storyteller's tapestry with the dragon born again and say, there is much that we can learn about this still. But first, we must see what we can do about the headmaster as well.
Yes, Anua chimes in. My party, was searching for the traitor. When they passed away. I would suggest getting much stronger than you are now to go after such a perilous journey.
Right. For now, let's lick our wounds. Ulfgar, what do you think is safer? Do you think it's safer to return to Friedsmont? Do you think it's safer to go to Edwin's Cove? Everyone, what's your thoughts?
Edwin's Cove buys us time to make a plan.
So does
I-
Friedsmont.
As much as I want to go see my family, I have to agree with
Agree with who?
Warden. He's agreeing
Okay.
with Warden.
Well, Friedsmont's in the opposite direction. That's why
Yes.
it's one of the other. It's different directions.
I'll just.
If we go to Edwin's Cove, to lick our wounds and make a plan, it's closer to the Southern Sapphire.
Val
Can we
just
pull up
went
the?
around
I don't know.
it.
Yeah,
now.
he's
World
working on it.
map.
He's working on it.
Thank you.
Yep.
So
So-
I'll show you where Friedsmont is. Just hey, look, it's on this. Hey, it's on the screen already. Cool. Yeah, Friedsmont's north, really
Edwin's
close to
Cove.
Creel, and so is Edwin's Cove.
Where is Edwin's Cove?
Freedsmont. Edwin's Cove.
And then
then
the Sapphire's
all
here.
the way down here, Southern Sapphire.
All right.
The Sapphire is or rather, Edwin's Cove is closer to the Sapphire. If we go to
Yeah.
Fremont, we're getting further away.
Yes, and
Was he saying that his party was going to the Sapphire to search for them? That's where they got taken out?
no, south.
South, okay.
As in
South of the Sapphire?
South.
South, like
on-
off the map.
Yeah, off the map that you guys have access to right now.
Okay. I mean, yeah, if Edwin's Cove is closer to our destination, we can do that.
I think it's gonna be. Sorry, Warden.
Warden, do we have somewhere safe to keep Rosebud and Mallory there?
Warden kind of blanches. I would say yes, but we will see.
Well, we can definitely try, but I know there's a safe spot, relatively, compared to here, back home.
I can probably vouch for my family. None of them were particularly religious, as far as I recall, unless that's
But if
changed
any
in
of
the
them were
past
like
5
me,
years.
if any of them were like me, then they very well could.
But then it's a wonder that didn't happen to me as well.
Well, you have your infernal blood, and your magic doesn't come from the celestial, as you
That's
said.
fair.
But
As they're
Out of character,
discussing-
do we want to talk about it over the week, or?
yeah, I'm kind of down to talk about it
Yes.
because
Yeah.
like,
I
I'm
see
not
the
gonna-
I see the benefits of going both. The
No,
only reason
Yeah.
I'm like vouching for Friedmont is because it's hometown.
yeah,
So-
decide now. However, there's one final thing for Warden, so Warden can stay after if you can.
Yep,
Do you
I'm fine.
want us all to leave, or do you mind if we sit in for that?
You can stay, but for now, this is the end of the session for all of you. You are discussing where to go as you make your way through the city to the ship, because you have to get to the ship first. And one other thing
Right.
you notice as you are getting there, you're trying to sneak through the city, and you know one very cramped space that you can go through. And as you turn the corner to get there, you realize that the entire block and 4 blocks wide radius area of Juan's areas has been cleared out. Not a single stand, not a single person, scrap of anything is left, and they are gone. As you make your way to the ship.
Hope's gonna turn to Ulfgar. You can cast sending, right? How strong is it, or should we not even attempt that?
I am tapped entirely, and it is for the better that it is so right now.
I understand.
Fixing
Yeah.
my gun also with any spare materials because I do have spare materials
Okay.
to fix it.
But as we kind of start making our way and we go through this, I will look at them and say, there is a greater call for Friedmont, but we will talk about this once we arrive at the ship.
Okay, you all managed to escape with Anua. He doesn't get captured.
That 4th level spell came in clutch.
Oh
Thank God you are at 1
God.
HP.
Mallory is alive with you.
So is
Best
Rosebud.
case scenario.
Yeah.
Yeah, we literally got the good ending for
No,
currently.
I mean, most of the good ending. We also have Hope playing Gotta Catch 'Em All with curses.
Yeah,
Like,
double
just-
cursed.
No,
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but I mean, that's how it goes.
That was the way it had to go.
I was gonna say this. From here on, we need to have Hope pick up other magic items too to see if they're cursed first for us.
Yeah, use our
Because, you
curse
know,
detector.
What's
Yeah.
one more for Erdo's list now?
And Mallory is so guilty. She is going to dedicate now to trying to remove this curse because she has no idea how to repeal it.
As she starts, I'm gonna look at her and just be like, Mallory, listen to me.
And
I need
as
you
they're,
to focus on healing.
and as they're
yourself.
doing that, Fal's actually gonna walk over to them, grab both the back of their heads, and put them together to make them kiss, just to shut them up.
Now, yeah.
Pretty much like now kiss.
She doesn't.
Oh.
Oh boy.
The guilt is so strong.
Wow. Well-
Hope is in a very similar boat and probably does the same. Like they've both got a.
This is
Hope
on
just
forehead.
stabbed Mallory. I want to point that out. Hope stabbed Mallory.
Yes.
You didn't stab Mallory. You stabbed something else.
It was still
Definitely
Mallory.
something else.
It's still Mallory.
It was, but it's something else.
But Mallory
Don't worry,
still-
lawful neutral party dad's gonna be doing something. Just gonna think up some speeches. I had some good speeches. That felt great.
Fal's just going to go, "Your loss," and just walk off. He's not going to try to force it again as much as he realizes, oh, the things are awkward. Okay, have fun.
Scott, I'm going to warn you. Expect a ping at some point in the week because you control Mallory, the NPC. In the IC chat.
I'd also like to discuss the character
Okay,
I'm thinking about
fair enough.
and possibly clarify a few things regarding the possible lycanthropy. I'm
Oh,
not sure if I was
actually-
possibly clear enough on that or not.
What
Why
was
don't
that?
we?
Sorry?
About
Go ahead.
lycanthropy or something?
Yeah, I sent you a thing on for I want to play as a backup character in case Fal does die because of his self-sacrificing nature.
Mm-hmm.
I want to play a barbarian Path of the Beast, but I pinged you about possibly starting with like lycanthropy to explain part of the Path of the Beast because it does have you transform into a bestial form when you rage. So I wanted to ask about possibly starting with a form of lycanthropy and making things a little bit simpler for you as a DM with instead of having to replace all the attacks with the base stats and everything that you use for the monster manual, just going ahead with treating it as rage in terms of like his attacks are his attacks. If he's in lycanthrope form, it still is just regular attacks.
Yes, and I will say a point of note about the world: lycanthropes are treated the same as vampires, and changelings as well. Like you have to have a symbol that shows who you are, and specifically like what beast you can turn into for lycanthrope. But you are
So-
legally allowed to be and go about your daily life.
Okay, so would it be okay to say were-tiger or werewolf?
Yes. Though that combining with, I wouldn't combine it with Asimar personally.
No, I was actually going to go with a mark of shadow elf. The
Very well.
mark itself being related to to how he got the lycanthropy itself.
Yes, but you are still alive. But that's okay.
Barely.
We got the best possible outcome by the fucking skin of our fucking teeth.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't
I
want
mean-
it any other way.
I mean,
will
there was
say,
one slightly better outcome, which was hope not stab in.
Yeah.
But
Okay. Let's see.
that was
So-
amazing.
Anything anybody else wishes to say before I get to Warden?
I'm actually gonna. I don't want to hear as
Okay.
a matter of it's for Warden. If it's just a Warden thing,
I mean,
so I'm gonna go.
happy to listen at the same time. I kind of want to get popcorn for this.
I'm gonna go to the. I'm gonna.
Sure thing.
Yeah.
Final
So,
Fantasy server?
Ulfgar will simply tell Mallory that she saved his life, even as all of that went about, and just kind of give her a little bit of hope.
oh, by the way, she is still the same extraordinarily beautiful. That
cool.
remained.
I guess as he says that, he'll feel a little bit hurt and jealous at the same time, even as he says this information. Like, yes, you had enough control of yourself to save me. We could save each other. But he'll kind of like, as he says that, he'll kind of hasten away, a little bit resentful.
All right. I'm going over to Final Fantasy server.
Sure thing.
We'll see you there in a bit.
Yeah, so this is going to be a dream that she has, so
Everyone mute except Warden. So if you react,
Yeah.
it doesn't interrupt.
sure thing. So regardless of where you decide to go, you are on the ship. You manage to find sleep after a day of activity and stress. From sports stress to battle to near-death and death experiences around you. You fall into a deep sleep. Let's get the right music on for this. As you wake up, but you don't wake up. Your eyes open, and you try to instinctively breathe in, but you can't. You can't breathe in. Your mind wants to breathe in, but it can't. You can't move an inch. You can't move a muscle. Not an eye twitch. Not anything. And your mind panics, and you realize you don't need to breathe. You don't need to move. You just are. And as you look around, you see you are in a sea of glass, rising to the stars that aren't stars, they are reflections of glass, as black as night. And one reflection you see a stained glass image of yourself. You get the sense that you are that stained glass. And as the cold starts to creep into your smooth skin, you hear a voice. There you are, child. And the reflection of the stained glass you see cracks and slowly shifts into a A dark elven woman, beautiful, but dark. And she emerges with flowing robes that you see are just minute little crystals of glass, almost obsidian. And she comes down to you. I have not seen you before. How do you know my name? As with a single nail, long and sharp as any razor, scratches your glass body.
Really? That's odd. You sent me a letter.
I don't recall such a thing. You must be mistaken. I don't send letters, I send these. And her eyes bore into you, through you. So how do you know my name?
Warden will repeat the contents of the letter. Ye poor nameless soul, laugh in your emptiness, child of the wilderness. Learn to be lonely. Learn to be your one companion, because a month of darkness is your curse.
As she laughs, it is the sound of shattering glass. That's a kid, a child's song we face sing in our dreams to our very young children. Teaches you the importance of not giving your name. How do you know mine?
Because I was an idiot. I made a
All
mistake,
mortals are, but
and you stole it from me. And I'm fine with that.
stolen your name. I've stolen many in the past and loved every moment, but I do not recall you.
I don't know why that is. You could keep my original one, but leave me my own. The one I made. The one I earned.
Oh, a replacement title. I've heard of some people trying to use that in the past, but this still confounds me. You know my name and I've stolen yours, but she looks over in the distance. No, I don't have yours. I have
Would
a
you even know
Jessica,
it?
an Abigail, a Cindella even. She was fun, but nothing like you. Nothing
Warden will
that fits.
attempt to say her own name and just start coughing.
Mm, this is a mystery. What did this me look like?
Can you repeat that last? I didn't hear it.
What did this me look like?
Dryad.
Oh. Oh. I see now. Someone's going to get a very stern talking to. We'll see how this plays out. Ooh, this is going to be fun. And with a tap, she shatters you into 1,000 pieces, and you wake up in a cold sweat.
What the fuck was that?
And you are left with a name. Not Nintra. but the Princess of Dark Glass. And that is where we will officially end the session.